Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spawncast episode 469.
Nice.
Thank you. Quick reminder. Next weekend, we actually won't have a podcast because many of us will be at too many games for the weekend. So we'll do, I guess, kind of a panel podcast there. I don't know if they're going to live stream it or not. They might. And if they do, maybe I'll just say, hey, can we just kind of like stream it as well on the channel? Otherwise, I think they put up a video afterwards, and then I can also get the video from them. And then I can just.
I think last time we had to bring a hard drive in.
That's right. You know what? I'll bring, because I think it was a pretty large file.
Oh yeah, it's completely raw audio and video. It's ridiculous.
I'll bring like I have like a SSD expandable drive I can just bring that's a couple hundred gigabytes that's free. So I'll just do that. You know, I'll just bring one with me, and we can grab it off of their computer. But yes, next weekend there won't be a podcast because of that. We'll be back the following weekend there. But tonight we have okay, go ahead, Sean.
I fooled all of you. You thought I was on the couch. However, I am not. I have prepared a brief document that I would like to share with everyone.
Do you need to be full screen for this?
Did you also hit a tanning bed recently? What's going on?
Nah, bro. I've been hitting the pool. I've been hitting the pool.
Do you wear
a Zorro mask? Like what's happening?
Yeah, I wear sunglasses.
Okay.
I wear sunglasses. Yes, I am nice and tan. We hit the pool sometimes twice a day. I have prepared a list of things you can tell me for the next year, and it is as follows. Let me bring this up. And here's a list of things you can tell me for the next year. Nothing. You can tell me nothing. Because after 53 years, after 53 long, arduous years, the New York Knicks have won the championship. You can tell me nothing ever.
It was a big deal. You had a short and everything. Like you went live as it was happening.
I did. Yep. It was I didn't know how it was gonna go. But no, I'm not 50. It's been 53 years since the Knicks won a championship.
Yeah, Sean's never technically seen, like, he hasn't been alive to see one because it's been so long. So this is like it. This is Sean's entire existence
one shot.
has been disappointment, and now it's finally.
Oh yeah,
and
that's why I'm living so reckless, John. Like I'm good. Take the wheel.
Skydiving real quick. It's gonna be
the
great.
craziest thing though, even like MVG wasn't even alive for the championship. Like this goes way back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This goes way back. I mean, my mom was like only like a small child.
My mom was 5, 6. 5 or 6.
I think my mom was like 11 or 12. It's like she was even like just like not even an adult. So it's crazy.
It was
Sean, congratulations on the championship.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know how it feels to win a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
but you were a child then.
I was definitely old enough to watch I watched every single one of them.
What was the last one? 98?
98, 99.
How old were you? No, not 99, because it was the Knicks and Spurs in 99. 98. How old were you? How old are you in 1998? You were younger than me.
I was like 20. I was like 20.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? I was like 27. What do you mean?
Nah, back then Jordan was like the man. Like even if you weren't a Bulls fan, you're like, yeah, this is Jordan. He was on every back then in the late 90s. He's on everything. Like lunchboxes, whatever. It was Jordan, everything. And I mean, then they had Space Jam. Well, that was it. You know,
which was goated, by the way.
Yeah, he's the original with Bugs Bunny.
And had Patrick Ewing in it, and it had Celia's dad in it.
What?
Yeah, you don't know that lore?
Yeah.
I don't know that
like
lore.
A background thing, or
no? He has a speaking role when they're on the golf course, and the guy who comes up and says something about a mulligan. That's Celia's dad.
Really? Oh, yeah. That's funny. That's interesting. Oh, that's cool. But yes, so congratulations to the Knicks. They got it done. And I mean, basketball season starts up in November. So you like summer league. So
you got the draft on Tuesday. We got summer league. We're gonna be tapped in.
Don't worry, the Bulls are winning it this year or this upcoming year. Don't worry.
They might win 35 games this year.
They got Tiago Splitter as their head coach. I'm so excited.
He did good in Portland for all things considered.
What about the players?
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to get rid of Patrick Williams in that terrible contract, and then you get some leeway. But yeah, it's going to be another rebuild season for them, I think. But I mean, the Giddler, he's got some.
the Giddler.
he's got talent if he could just keep his head on straight.
It's like I want to cheer for him. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to announce that I'm cheering.
Well,
I don't want to get caught up in some type of stuff that you be getting caught up in.
Well, it's and congratulations to the U.S. men's national team soccer getting through, won their group, on to the knockout round.
And who are they watching? Who are they cheering for in the NBA Finals? The New York Knicks. Documented.
Apparently, the U.S. team, how they've gotten a lot better. They've got some. There was one of the guys on there. You guys remember Antonio Freeman, the receiver?
Yeah, that's his son scored the goal. Yeah,
I've been trying to tell people if America actually if we had our best athletes playing soccer, it would be a different thing. Like if we had guys that decided to play soccer instead of basketball.
Literally all the other sports are just glamorized way more here, so it just doesn't.
Well, I mean, and money.
Yeah,
money.
All
money. What if Barry Sanders said, "I'm going to play soccer"?
Bo Jackson would have been a fucking goat at soccer.
What if like Kobe Bryant and like Bo Jackson and Barry Sanders like, oh yeah, I'm going to go all out in soccer. Like,
yeah, that's it's just you got to go through multiple sports before you get to soccer in the U.S. But hey, they took out Australia, who interestingly enough, MVG like that kind of confirmed it. They call it soccer there as well. So,
and he lost $100.
Oh, he did. Yeah, apparently put it on Australia. And that
was bet with.
I think just wherever he went out. I don't know, someplace in Vegas, somewhere out there.
He was drinking. He was definitely drinking.
It was a good time though. They don't have to play seriously again until sometime in July at this point because they don't have to care about the next game. But there you go. Good stuff all the way around. Good couple weeks of sports. All right, let me continue on with the intros though. OJ, how's it going?
It's going good. Good week. A lot of fun content on the channel. A lot of video games coming up, man. Oh my goodness, it is wild. Like there's going to be some flops in September. If you look at the release lineup in September, there's so many games. Like there's no way everybody can buy everything, but it's exciting to cover all the games though. So I've been having a ton of videos and I'm going to continue to have more. And I can't wait to get into some of these games.
Yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of games coming up here soon. I mean, in September and October, they're starting to pile up and they're trying to get in before GTA 6. So it's something else. I do want to give a shout out here to Toasty. Gifted 5 Spawnwave memberships. If you got a membership gifted to you from Toasty, make sure they know it in the chat. John, big thank you. Shout out to Toasty there. Good to see Toasty. They were out for the Click R3 show as well this week. So good to
did you see my message, John?
Did I see your message? Yeah. At the Click R3. Yeah. I know.
I just want to make sure that you knew that.
Okay. Yeah, Click R3 was an interesting. I'm still under fire for the Final Fantasy 7 spoiler. So
you should. What'd you ruin this time on that?
So the 1990 something Final Fantasy 7, came out forever ago now. I told people what happened before the end of disc 1, and people did not like that.
But is there something else?
No, that's it. Oh, okay. I did it again because they showed at the end of Summer Game Fest. They spoil a bunch of stuff about Rebirth, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. By showing the trailer, the in-depth look, and
if you don't know any better, you don't know what you're looking at.
Maybe there's a lot of out of context stuff.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the story, like none of that means anything to
you. Maybe. How's it going, Evan?
All right,
good stuff. So Evan will be. Oh, did you get more word on your tabletop stuff for Too Many Games?
I mean, it's up. I managed to get the cards, although shortly after I spent 3 days figuring that out, they updated the app, and I just have them now, so I didn't need to do all that. So that was fun.
Okay, well, there you go. Good stuff. Okay, let me see. We have DPX Solo says if GTA 6 is a broken mess, the industry can't recover.
I don't think
we're gonna find out this week.
I feel like people would still just buy it and play it though. Look at how many games come out Look at Cyberpunk. Like that was fucking
That-
dog shit, and now it's like one of the greatest
Look-
games ever.
Look at GTA 4 and GTA. Those launched
Yeah,
they ran like
those-
at 25 frames, 17 frames
They
per
just-
second. People are like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever.
They
So,
didn't fix a lot of major problems with GTA 5 till like 6 years later.
Yeah,
because fans fixed it and then they brought them in to make it work. Like, I don't know.
But like on PS3 and 360, GTA 4 controls like complete dog water. The frame rate's terrible. It's input delay like crazy, and it got straight 10s from like damn near everybody. So it doesn't matter how it launches.
I kind of think back then, though, people tend to forget the frame rates we dealt with for the 360 and the PS3 era. It was kind of rough. I'll go back and play them occasionally. Like screen tearing constantly.
But I saw this stuff, and I would say it, and people would say, but they would just get drowned out by everybody saying, "No, it's GTA. It's the greatest thing ever." So,
oh well, yeah. For that, it's. But
because
it's
people would point it out for other games.
Get your money back. It's great.
People would point it out for when there were other games that ran bad or frame rate or whatever. People would point it, but when it comes to GTA, nope, 10 out of 10. You know, so.
Well, also Sketches of Harmony makes a good point with GTA 4, especially. I mean, a lot of people still had CRTs as well. A lot of people weren't. You got to think about that.
Oh, 08 was that like 2000? When was that? 2008.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I was surrounded around gamers. I mean, we had
2008.
HD TVs, but I mean, it was.
I remember we had to upgrade because of Dead Rising. I remember that. Go ahead, Sean.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, like, and even if you did have an HD TV, it was probably small because HD. I remember spending like $400 on a 19-inch HD TV just so I could use component cables on the Xbox 360, and like, it was crazy.
I see what you're saying. When Gears of War came out, like in 2005 and 2006, yes, I did have one. But by 2007, 2008, there were actually like Insignias that were like 32, 40 inches plus for decent prices. But I see what you're saying. A lot of people probably didn't spend that money on like an Insignia or like a, some type of trash HD TV. So yeah, I can probably see some people probably, had.
Well, and plus, was one of the revisions for the 360 out that had HDMI by that time?
At that time, there was the Elite, the 120 gigabyte Elite. I think that came out right around. Well, that might have been like 2008. Xbox 360 Elite HDMI release date, because that'd have been 2 years later, right? 2007. Okay. October 2000. So yeah, it would have like literally been out a few months before GTA 4 showed up. But I remember in our living room, our big family TV was like a 42-inch plasma. Remember the plasma screens?
Oh, yeah, plasma.
That was it back then. That was expensive.
You're gonna burn the image into the screen.
Yeah. You'd turn it on and it would make like you'd hear it like powering up. It took like a full minute to come on. All right, we have Future Millionaire says Happy Father's Day to my fellow dads out there. Shout out to Future Millionaire. Frank says that Halo Q&A was bad. Maybe Halo bare bones evolve. Just stick to being an Xbox exclusive. Just makes sense now. Oh. D-Man says Halo just said the PlayStation thing was a mistake. Did they really? They just said it? They put it out there? Oh, we might have to look.
But how do you make that mistake?
That's a crazy mistake.
You clearly said.
Oh, they did 14 minutes ago. They just put it out there. And it says we incorrectly stated that PlayStation Plus is required for local co-op split screen play. Local split screen co-op requires a PlayStation account for each player, but does not require a PlayStation Plus account.
There's a dev right now, like in the office, just like, get it out of there, take it out,
bro. But like, how do you fuck that up?
The same way that you put on PlayStation with the Gears of War stuff when you're showing that off.
On the Xbox Hangout,
yeah, on the card, like it's
so crazy. They obviously responded because of everything people were saying, but it took them an hour. Like it took the whole day to just put that out. It sounds like somebody else there had to check. I mean, like, hold on, are we sure? That
gives you a lot of confidence for the game itself. If the people making it aren't really sure of how things work with it.
It hasn't
Eldridge creation
they
were handed. They're still
it hasn't been
figuring it
presented
out.
well, because even on like the PlayStation Store, like if you look, it says it's like an online connection required to just play the game, but they're saying you don't. I don't know.
Well, no. I think you do because of the cloud save and cross progress. I think that
Cross
defaults
progression.
into
It's weird that it
into-
would be required though, because if it's just cloud save and you're not online, then it just doesn't do it normally.
Yeah, well, like that's a good point. Minecraft is weird because if you play Minecraft on the PlayStation, you can sign into your Microsoft account, but I don't think you need PlayStation Plus to just play offline split screen because I have it set up on one of the PS5s for the kids and they're able to do that. So I don't. It's that wording was already weird enough. And then they have to come in and say, well, actually, you don't need PlayStation Plus. You need it to play online, though, and that makes sense. But like offline split screen should be pretty straightforward. I don't know. The Halo's been, they're so strange. Split screen used to be such a big feature for Halo. And it was like no nonsense split screen. You just walked up, you pressed A on the controller, and it would drop you in as like your friend's gamer tag, and then a 1 or 2 or a 3. And then you just went online and it was split screen, and that was it. It was like easy to set up any kind of online play with 4 Xboxes. 16 people can get online and play whatever. So, man, it's like pulling teeth for this Halo release. JB says, yo, Spawncast crew, what is good? I have one question for you guys. What do you think are the chances of Ocarina of Time having Souls-like combat?
I will have very strong thoughts about that. So let's not
let's not do that.
Let's not put that out into the universe.
I think I'll have Souls-like combat with a pitchfork. If that was the case, that's what I'm gonna have some.
Man.
I mean, were we just talking delayed animations on attacks, or do you drop a whole bag of rupees when you die?
Yeah, right. Like there's a whole experience system where you die, you gotta go back.
There's a 0% chance, like legit, because they already said timeless gameplay, so it's gonna be similar to what you would expect.
Casual Noob Gamer says Ocarina of Time Switch 2 console bundle with game prediction for $600. At that price, they would have to. The thing better be like it'd be like gold and all kinds of stuff going on there. Yeah, for $100 premium at that time. Mighty Ryan says, do you think 2026 will be the best year ever for remakes and remasters?
I mean, there's a lot,
right?
I mean, you got the ones that come to top of mind: Ocarina, Star Fox. You've got, a more obscure, like the Toy Story collection is fire. You've got Metal Gear Solid collection coming out this year as well. MGS4 finally freed.
You also have which is going to be really good, maybe a little bit of a different type of game, but Trails in the Sky second chapter. That's a full remake of like a PSP game or something. So that should be pretty good too.
Let's see. We have. Oh, Astrolock says Final Fantasy 7 ruined. Thanks, John. That's just disc 1. It's just disc 1. There's still a whole other 2 discs in front of you there. You can keep playing. Let's see. Leon Roarmore with the big 50 says, I like you all, but Brazil will take the cup this year again, like in 94. Now, seriously, what is the game you remember that changed a generation? They say like Mario 64 or Final Fantasy 7 as 2 examples. It's a game that changed generation.
I mean, you could say Sonic the Hedgehog 1 because it put the Genesis on the map. Like without that, the Genesis had games before Sonic 1. Nobody really cared. They're like, oh, Altered Beast. Like this game sucks. Nobody likes it.
For this one, I'll throw out Pokemon Red and Blue.
Yep.
Because when I got that game, when that game came out, it's so hard to describe now to people. It was like like they flipped the switch for the Game Boy generation. Because I didn't think the Game Boy, based on the games we were getting at that time, would be able to have this massive like RPG like monster collection setup, and it was just like mind-blowing what the Game Boy can do at that time, and that just completely flipped that generation for me.
It did a lot of stuff for social too, because it kind of bridged a lot of gaps in school between different groups who were just like, yo, you play Pokemon too? And it's like, all right.
Yep. It did. It absolutely did, because you would then start talking to them about you wouldn't have anything in common maybe but that, but you talk about your types that you run for your party, and like, oh, can we trade? And they just never show up, when they're supposed to with link cable. But yeah,
start destroying people with Gengar. It's great.
Yeah.
Gengar and Alakazam.
Oh yeah,
too strong.
General says USA had one own goal from both of their games.
Doesn't matter how you win, it's that you win. 29-point deficit. Everyone wrote the game off. You got to keep chipping away, pal.
There it is. There it is. Toasty says, watermelon Kool-Aid powder in milk. Love it. Ooh, I don't know.
What is wrong with you? What kind of milk?
I don't know.
How would you do that?
Can you just
Almond
wait?
milk.
That's yeah. Fransby, gifted 20 Spawn Wave memberships. Hey, if Fransby gifted you a
Fransby.
membership, drop a thank you in the chat for him. Shout
Let's
out to
go,
Fransby.
Fransby.
Appreciate Fransby. Yo, peeps, it's been 2 console generation. Xbox can't close to third. Do you think Series X is the new Dreamcast?
No, because the Dreamcast was actually fucking awesome and innovated a lot of things that are now commonplace. Like I like the Series X. I just think they're just the third pillar. They're in third place. I think that's kind of disrespectful to the Dreamcast and what it did for gaming.
It's kind of a shame is the Xbox Series X is actually a really good piece of hardware.
Yeah.
But because think about the past several generations, whether it's the 360, but even like the Xbox One had some weird stuff with the operating system where it would start up and it would just be gone. Like there's nothing there. There's so many errors. Or like the PS3, the L-Lite, and then the PS4 with HDMI mess up. This generation, for all the talk about games, the hardware for the most part's been pretty good all the way around. Like I don't really hear many people complain about the PS5 or the Xbox Series just dying or giving out or exploding unless it gets like kicked over or something.
I mean, Dreamcast, you might get the disc laser that goes out. But
Yeah, the lasers were kind of dookie on those.
They were loud. It was loud. It made itself like ever known in that room. It's Ornal says, can't wait for too many games. Is it a good place to sell some unneeded stuff in your library as well as purchasing? See you guys there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes.
Bring stuff, show it to vendors. Motherfuckers are always buying shit there. And I mean, you could even just sell shit straight out of your bag. Like set up a little shop on the floor or something. Like,
well, I mean, don't make it known that you're shop of it. Vendors there though, because prices are usually like eBay or higher, they will tend to pay a bit more because in their mind, especially if you go Friday, kind of Saturday early, but their belief then as a vendor is that they can get that from you and sell it that same day, so they might actually be more inclined to pay a little more even to get it from you.
Well, plus if you have a lot or something like that,
yes, if you're trying to offload a lot, and by a lot I mean you can fit it into like a single tote. I don't know if I'd be like, let me get the truck and then I'll back, but like if you got a tote of stuff,
backpack. I mean, I didn't mean like a lot, just like a lot of games, like 5, 10, 15, whatever.
Yeah, and also, I mean, if you're there just because you're like, oh, I'm going to flip these extras that I have and then get more stuff, then they'll definitely work with you then, because some of the people there have like 7 or 8 tables wrapped around. They have a ton of stuff. So it's actually not a bad idea to take extra games that you may have or accessories or systems and just trade them and get more stuff if that's what you're looking to do. Let's see. This Cash Noob Gamer says 2007 32-inch LG HD TV from Newegg for $300. Yay sale. Good stuff, Casual Noob Gamer. Xbox stepping on rakes from Later Storm. Goy says, where is Celica B with 3 E's? She'll be at...
What'd you call him?
I just said Goy. Goyos.
It's a solid soundbite for later.
Oh, God.
Goyo. I
probably would have went with Goyo or Goyo at least.
Goyo.
You could do that.
Port Stealing Gamer says, congrats, Sean. Will they ever free Charles Oakley so he can celebrate properly?
Charles Oakley said that James Dolan was a plantation owner and he hates Patrick Ewing. Now, I love the Oak Man. He did a lot for the Knicks. You are not on the level of Patrick Ewing. Like Patrick Ewing ascends you. He's top, top 5. Some people will put him top 3 in Knicks players' history. So Oakley just needs to swallow his pride and be like, hey, I probably said some shit I shouldn't have said.
Fair enough.
Astrolock has a good comment for you.
What did I do?
That was the guy that you ruined Final Fantasy VII for him. And now you ruined something else for him.
Coming at his Jewish heritage.
Okay. Can I find it?
I mean, I can.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Did I miss it? Did I miss it?
No, it's not a paid comment. It's
Oh,
just a
this
fun
one.
comment.
There it is. There it is. There. Thanks, Astrolog. Well, you know,
Do we?
I don't. This is from, oh, well, look, they ruined it in the chat. That wasn't me this time. Qual says, here, gents, have a drink on me since the next one, and happy Father's Day if you're a dad. RGT from one New Yorker to another. Go Knicks.
Salute.
And Orion, not lying. No message. Shout out to Ryan. Kevin says, what's up, Spawncast?
What up?
Okay, here we go.
Try again.
Goyo?
He did say Goyo is the way he pronounces it in chat. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Goyo. Own goals means there was pressure. There was pressure. There was.
That being down 29 points means there's pressure too. Overcome adversity.
And Murderous Alex says, would you get a Link Between Worlds Nintendo Switch 2 edition? I would. That was a good game.
I read that as like a console, and I'm like, don't we need the game first? But now, now it's registering what he's saying.
Davey says, Adventures of Elliot is great so far. I did not get it because I could not find it. OJ, you picked up the copy of it though. Did you get a chance to play it?
Yes, I've been playing it, and it's really fun. It's like Secret of Mana, like the Secret of Mana game from the Super Nintendo, or like Trials of Mana. It's like Link to the Past. It's kind of like all that just like mixed together. Yeah, and like of course HD 2D RPGs from Square Enix. It's great. It's a fun little game. Really enjoying it.
I mean, I played some of the demo, and it looks kind of like just like a Zelda style game, which is I'm into.
Yeah, it's like more of an RPG Zelda. But yeah, if you like Secret of Mana, definitely comes like old school Secret of Mana. Definitely feels like that too. So
I was looking for it today or yesterday, and I couldn't find it. I went to GameStop, nothing. They got one copy, but they have 3 pre-orders, so I didn't even get many of them. Walmart has none. And I looked on Amazon, and you'll get it in 2 weeks or something. So I don't know what happened with Square and this, but
I was able to grab a copy on Amazon. I pre-ordered it back a while ago. Forgot that I pre-ordered it. Saw it that it was coming. I was like, oh, cool. I remembered now that I pre-ordered it because I was looking at my orders. Yeah. So I mean, Square Enix they kind of been doing this for a lot of their games recently, where they're just not a lot. They just want you to buy the game digital. So
okay. That's too bad. Because I want to try to get it physically if I could.
They'll have some more copies later, like Octopath Zero and some of the other games. But yeah, for right now, it's just kind of always little. They don't want to overship. And I think that sometimes, and they're not wanting to overship, they like undership. So,
all right, let's talk about. We already talked about. I mean, the Halo thing's already been resolved. So there you go. It's been fixed. Don't worry about that now. Let's go over to. Actually, we do have Valve is set to announce the Steam machine this week coming up with the price point. I think they're going to do it on the 23rd most likely. That's the embargo is gonna lift. That got out there, like images, everything were flying around. So people already have it. They're going to test it, and then we're going to get the order timing, which is probably the first week of July, and then they'll start shipping them out. But now everyone's trying to, of course, last predictions. How much do you think it's going to cost for the base model? 512 gig.
Got to be at least 1,000, right?
1,000. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Because I think there's going to be a bundle that comes with the controller, which kind of implies that there's one without the controller. So I'm gonna say how much is the one with the controller, and I think you're probably right. I think it's probably like $999. Like they're gonna like, oh, it's not 1,000 because it's $999.9. But I kind of am expecting that right now. We've just seen so many examples of prices being ridiculous. Was the MSI handheld? There's got announced as $1,800 or something.
That's a steal of a deal.
Dude,
it's a DOA deal. That's what it is.
Who is buying these things? Like
nobody.
I don't know.
People are not buying these things. I mean, it's just for the super hardcore enthusiasts. They're not selling much, but this is what they're doing. I think it's kind of like scammy, fraudish, because like they're releasing so many of them so soon. So I don't know.
I mean, the real answer is YouTubers and content creators.
Yeah.
But even then, you know what? I've seen Bob Wolf, who's been covering a lot of these, even go, I don't know about this. I don't think so. Because it's even if you're covering it, you're not really speaking to many people who are going to go out and buy the thing.
Yeah, nobody.
No.
Nobody's.
It's not about that. It's getting the views from the people who won't buy it to be like, that's why I'm not going to buy it, and then you get money for it.
I guess there was a whole interview with their marketing lead there, and they said this is like we had to work to get it to 1,800, and what you're probably going to see is more of this, just higher priced items, because they're going to target the enthusiasts. That's their plan. They can't make a cheaper one.
The MSI clock. They just came out with one not too long ago.
No, yeah, they did.
This is
a year and a half ago.
This is bullshit, guys. If any, anyway, I'll hold it here.
If they print as many as they're gonna sell,
bullshit.
Then it's probably
this
fine.
is so bullshit, man. It really is. Like they're releasing these things so frequently. What the fuck is this about?
Well, I think they wanted the new Intel chipset in there because they're like there's new Intel chip that came out.
Intel chips if it's 2K.
Well, if that's the case, yeah. So
what happened to playing games? Are they worried about hardware just being the most powerful, or are they worried about people actually being able to afford and play games and have whatever? It's
not looking great there for that, but that because of this, the hardware is just getting more expensive. There's a whole thing with Apple right now where it sounds like iPhones are going to be jumping in price too. I think Tim Cook put out a whole statement that RAM has like quadrupled in price, even for
Android.
phones.
Team Android.
Well, I assume
we're gonna get it too. Don't worry about
it. That's fine. I've had this phone for like 7 years now, and it's
making that thing last. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not like so. People are thinking the iPhone's going to start at like 1,300 or 1,400, and it's
but a lot of people, they get it through their provider on some shit. So.
It's gonna be really funny when the provider is like, "Hey, it's now a 4-year plan with this iPhone."
Right.
It's oh man, it's crazy out here. And locking into a 4-year deal now, let's say in 2 years we start to get some kind of relief on this. Is like you're still stuck for another 2 years in that upgrade plan. So
it's like mortgages.
Yeah. It's at this point, it really is a situation of people just probably should hang out
here trying to Klarna their iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it's just not a lot of movement on stuff right now because of the pricing. So it's a shame. It's a shame. So we're thinking, somewhere between. Would you say, Sean, like you thinking like 800 for the start, like the starting price for the Steam machine?
Base crusty model, no controller, maybe 800. No, nothing lower than that. But the thing of it is I don't think. Like, do you think they're going to make a lot of the cheap one, or do you think they're going to make a lot of the more expensive one because they want your money?
I think percentage I think is going to be cheaper. It might be like a 75-25 just to build it, but they're not going to make a metric ton of them.
Well, the more expensive one is going to be the 2 terabyte.
Right.
Didn't they say you'd like swap the stuff in it though? Like I thought you could actually so like
you can change it. I think it's what they'll probably do is maybe package in because you can change the faceplate out too. It's just it's magnets, just pops off. So they might do something where they give you a founder's edition and it comes with like some valve. I'm trying to think of things they can throw in that just adds more quantity into it, because that price point, like the 2 terabyte model, dude, I'm thinking like $1,400, $1,500 on that thing. That's crazy.
It's just Gaben's face on the front of your Steam machine.
It might be. Maybe he'll sign it.
Why'd Keely call him out for buying a new house?
I don't think he called him out. I think it's just news, right?
Is it?
Who called him out? Who did?
Jeff Keely
just reported that Gabe Newell, bought a $70 million home.
Where's Keely's house?
Don't got a nice house.
Don't let
Keely got a nice house.
Don't let Keely be out here thinking he ain't got no money. I want
the only reason he knows is because he bought his old house.
He sold it to him.
You don't got a $70 million home. I mean, Gaben out here with the $1,000 Steam Decks, $1,500, and he out here saying you brokies.
I don't know.
Y'all broke, not me.
You got to remember though. Where does Keely come from? His father, R.I.P.
Money
just passed away. Yeah, IMAX, that IMAX money could be looking at Steam like that's cute.
The
I don't know
the
if it's that
$70
far.
house.
Steam Gaben out here. Gaben out here. This man got $500 million yachts. Y'all happy about getting $20 off on Steam. This man
Hey.
got yachts. This man got $70 million homes. He's selling $1,000 Steam decks. But I mean, yo, shout outs to Gaben, man. He's done a great job with his life, for real.
I see a lot of people post the AI images of him with like the diamond teeth and stuff. And,
That's
oh,
real.
man.
That's not. People think it's a joke. That's actually him.
Yeah, hey, maybe I'll invite people over. There you go. Everyone on Steam, get the
You
deal.
think he'd have us peasants there? Hell no.
Nah, he probably has like a moat and like a 20-foot fence. And
This ain't Xbox. This is Steam, pal.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
think he'd
right.
have us peasants step foot in his presence? Yeah, right.
Man.
At least he didn't
that's-
crash out like the guy that made Minecraft. Ugh.
Now that's true. That's true.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta give him credit for that.
All right. Wait, another
Remember
thing
the
we have
Angry
this.
Bird guy. He crashed out too. Oh, I'm making too much money.
Oh, that was the Flappy Bird.
Flappy
Oh,
Bird.
Flappy Bird. Yeah,
That's
yeah, Flappy Bird.
right. There's a whole thing where he had because he had ads in it, and he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm making $50,000 a day. This is the worst thing ever.
Oh yeah.
It's
tough, man.
I don't understand. This was just a joke. I'm just
Yes,
gonna pull
and
it from the shop.
He did. He pulled it from the shops, and then people started selling that like an iPhone that had Flappy Bird on it, and it went for 6 figures or something.
Yeah,
And then
that's
all
crazy.
new people made the next Flappy Bird that aren't even related to him. And when they're just
Yeah.
like, let's do Flappy Bird.
That's crazy, man.
I wonder whatever happened to that dude.
I mean, if
Probably
he
living
probably
next to
did,
Gaben. Probably living next to Gaben
Yeah.
at this point.
Nah,
Um,
he couldn't handle his money.
No,
though.
he's in the gatehouse. The
Mm.
guy that at the entranceway, man. It's great.
Oh, is there a story about how he lost all his money and he's just?
His
I mean,
name
it
is-
could just be drugs. I don't know.
You know what his first name is? Dong. D-O-N-G.
Well,
Dong.
That's
yeah.
somewhat racist, Sean.
That's his name.
I have a grocery store near me named Wang's to the same level of joke, I guess.
let's see. This week we also have GTA 6 pre-orders will be going live. That will be on the 25th. So we'll get the price point. I assume we're getting a new trailer as well. So trailer 3 should drop alongside of that would be my. I don't think they're just going to go, hey, pre-orders are open. That's it. I think they're going to drop like their big push for marketing, as they said that it's starting in the summertime. And when you know it, the summer has now started and they're going to do it. So people are trying to go back and forth on how that's going to pan out. I ran a poll for it as well, just to see where people were thinking the price would be. And I think most people are kind of aligned with it. But what do you guys think? What do you think they're going to do with this? The baseline price on GTA 6.
What do I think? It's going to be boring at 70. I think it'd be amazing at 60. But
think-
it's going
I
to be
don't know.
boring. 70.
I feel like 80 and then $100 early access.
Oh, do you think they're going to do early access? Man, that would be so many people would buy that. It's just free money for them. They'd give people like 3 days early access, and that would go crazy.
24-hour early access.
I've
That'd
seen,
be
people,
$30.
I've seen people be like, oh, they won't do that because of spoilers. And it's like,
No, they
Well,
will.
what's more important, spoilers or money?
I kind of think it's going to be 80 as well. I think they're going to go $79.99 on it, and which I will say this: if it was 70, just being 70, I think that would mess up gaming a bit. Like there'd be some companies that'd be like, really,
A little, but 60
Really?
would screw with gaming
oh,
right now.
60 would go crazy. The gaming would go into like an immediate like nosedive. As
Just
it
end of the trailer, you see the $60. The fuck's wrong with y'all? It's just underneath
people
it.
would go crazy because the idea would be that a multiplayer mode will follow and be added in. I assume it's gonna be added in like a month later or something. Seems to be how they do it. So if you got both for 60, that'd be crazy. But I feel like they know they can get away with 80. I think most people are prepared to spend 80. Some are probably prepared to spend I assume it's gonna be a $200 to $300 special edition. That'll happen. That'll sell out pretty quick. And I think there are many people who are also ready to buy a system for this thing. And depending on the resolution frame rate, it might be a PS5 Pro. Some people might just drop $1,000 for this game.
Well, I mean, over time with shark cards, absolutely.
I don't know how much. Like, I think there will be a nice boost for consoles, but I don't know how much of a big, because you got to look at PlayStation 5 sales numbers. Like, they're pretty high. Like, how many people are like, I don't know. I could be completely off on that and completely wrong, but I don't know that it's going to be maybe as maybe the used like GameStop
Mm.
will fucking eat up with that because people will want to buy a used console. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
I'm curious if they go, it's 60 frames per second on the PS5 Pro, and that's the only way right now you can do that until the PC release a year and a half later.
I don't see them doing that though. Like, I don't know. That would feel weird. That would feel really weird.
That'd be tough. Some people would be probably, I think, pretty annoyed at that.
Pretty pissed off at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the massive amounts of casuals who play GTA do not care.
I think they don't tell you about the frame rate. It's us that find out, and then
it can literally be at 17 frames per second, and they don't care. They didn't care before. I don't think they're gonna care now. So I think they're just gonna play it, and because it's GTA, it's because of the story, it's because of the type of game that it is. 30 frames, 60 frames. I don't think casuals that just buy NBA 2K every year or Madden are gonna be like, oh man, I need to go buy a PS5 Pro to be able to play that 60. They don't care. They'll just play it on whatever they got. If they already got an Xbox, they're playing it on there. If they already got a PS5, they're playing it on a base PS5, they're playing it right there.
Yeah, the other thing is we should look for marketing, as the word's been that Sony has marketing on this thing. So they'll have, maybe even captured on PS5 Pro or PS5 at the bottom and PlayStation logo, the whole thing. There's been some people are saying there might be bundles for this thing with the PlayStation 5 system for holiday season.
I can see that Black Friday bundle right there, get $50 off or something like that, or maybe they kind of bundle it together like they did last year. There was $100 off, so maybe they do like a bundle or something like that, because right now the PS5 it's a bit too expensive for a lot of people. The sales are kind of slowing down, but GTA should be able to boost it back up, especially if there's a good bundle. So
yes, and also if this, so there was a whole write-up with Embracer Group for their annual report, and in there they did mention that there's there seems to be some pressure, and analysts believe that Sony may actually push their PS6 launch now, so that's going around, and we could very well be still, it's possible, a couple years off from the PS6 releasing.
They need to.
And
if they launch the PS6 next year, I guarantee you it's not, I mean, sure, you'll have your people that go out there and buy it right away, but I'm telling you, man, the people that have PS5 are like, I don't need anything new. I'm good. The price of everything else is too high. Gas is too high. Economic stuff is just too high right now to launch any type of new system that's going to come out at what? $700, $800 maybe for this thing.
PS5 Pro is
I think you're being generous with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's me being generous, like subsidizing me being generous with that. So I think it's going to be a flop, and it's going to be bad if they decide to put out new systems next year. But that's just my stupid analysis. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think it's hitting 60 on PS5 Pro.
It's 30, but it'll be higher resolution. It'll just look cleaner. Yeah. Okay. I guess. I mean,
it's probably gonna have like dynamic resolution and shit too. You have to imagine. See, that's the problem with this. We don't really know what the game, like how the game, like you know from curated cutscenes. We don't know how the game really looks, and when you're actually in it, when you're actually
when the HUD is up and you're playing.
Yeah, like
that. And the thing is, they usually don't. So for GTA 5, they gave us gameplay footage 2 months before the game came out.
Right.
So I assume it's going to be similar here. It comes out in November, probably September. We see gameplay, and trailer 3 that I think we'll get this week coming up will be a similar thing of they'll just show more story beats, maybe different characters, and it'll be there like in engine, kind of visuals. So I think there'll still be a lot that we need to learn about there, but we'll at least know the pricing, and that will also kind of lock in for the most part that it's coming out this year. So people are worried that, all these games are piling in September and October, and then all of a sudden GTA 6 is like actually 2027, and then it's just a mad scramble again to try to reorganize the deck. But hey, I'm interested to see what they have for us here with the pricing. That tweet that they put out just announcing that pre-orders would be next week, 77 million views on it already.
That's so I don't get it.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, I guess I kind of no. I really don't get it.
People are excited for GTA, man. It's been 12 years.
It's a pre-order. Ooh,
yeah, they want to know that
they had the cover art too. They did show the cover art. I'll give them that.
But people they want to know that it's actually going to come out because it's been delayed.
Bisexual lighting, John.
Do I got bisexual?
Yes.
Evan
does too.
Purple and blue or magenta and blue.
The lights are making the frogs gay.
Evan, stop the bisexual lighting, fam. That ain't funny.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
I can't do it.
The
This is the setting the
energy
game
is-
has. I have to leave them that way.
You have now entered the buy zone.
Oh man. That's why he left
Oh.
That's why he left GTA Vice City on the shelf back in the 2000s, huh?
Yeah.
Gosh. All right. Well, GTA 6 this week, Steam Machine this week. I think it'll be kind of a busy week coming up. So we'll see how all that turns out. Oh, we also had randomly, I don't know what this was about, because we heard rumors that Call of Duty was going to go to the PlayStation, Black Ops 1 and 2. And then out of nowhere, Treyarch is just like, hey guys, Iron Galaxy is going to go ahead and they're just going to port them over. Like they're releasing them. And it was a very quick, like it's official. The original Black Ops and Black Ops 2 are being ported to PlayStation in July, courtesy of our partners at Iron Galaxy. And then they said both will include campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. Now we've had some clarification since then. They're going to be straight up ports of Black Ops 1 and 2. But the funny thing about this that I don't know if they necessarily expect, I feel like they expected people to be, excited. This is their most liked tweet that they've ever released, Treyarch. And it's that Black Ops 1 and 2 are getting ported over to PlayStation.
Well, you got to look at, I mean, first and foremost, the whole situation is bizarre. And I can understand why the 17 Xbox fans out there, myself included, are upset by this because, yes, the games are already on Xbox, but they're a fucking minefield. It's all hackers playing online. And it's like, why aren't you doing that for Xbox as well? Like you could reinvigorate the online scene, because is it going to have, I mean, obviously they haven't said any details about crossplay or anything like that, but how are you going to, like, you're not going to do crossplay if the Xbox servers are littered with hackers and stuff. So I don't get it. It's weird. It's a weird situation. Maybe there's more to come from announcements wise. I know some people think it's coming out on the Switch too as well, but it's a weird situation.
Yeah, they just said, hey, it's on the PS5 or they said PlayStation. So I guess PS4 and PS5. And then they just kind of moved on. I mean, they came back and said, oh, there will be multiplayer and zombies. But this tweet has 30 million views on it. Like people they're ready to go back in time to Black Ops 1 and 2, which says a lot, by the way, about the current state of Call of Duty. It says a lot. People are ready to go back in time to, I mean, I'm trying to figure out if they're going to make these things 1080p on the PlayStation. That's where we are.
I wish they would do World at War. I know nobody likes that game, but just the shotgun physics when you like blow someone's legs off and stuff, like that was so satisfying. That was
a good one.
I was always so mad that like you couldn't blow away people like the same way. Like there's no dismemberment and stuff. It's like, bro, it's war. It's rated M. Like, what are we doing here?
War never changes
No.
until you get Beavis and Butthead running around.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it.
Peak gameplay though, right? That's peak. Fortnite.
That
peak.
was, you know what game that was, Sean, they were looking for back then was Brothers in Arms. Dude,
Yes.
people were just blowing to chunks at that point in that game. It was
Well,
crazy.
and Sniper Elite too. Sniper Elite was.
Yeah.
I remember the
I
first
watched the
sniper.
bullet.
Yeah, and like their brains would explode. It would have like an X-ray vision. That was why that game was awesome.
That was a good one. You would see it looked like the gel dummies that they put in like cars. It would go to that kind of X-ray mode, and you see the sniper would go through their skull, and their brain would go with it. That was crazy. Or you hit like the ACL with it, and it zooms into the knee, and it just shatters the whole thing. Man, that was actually pretty violent. I'm thinking about.
I mean, that's why Mortal Kombat added the X-ray attacks.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Ridge Racer says Soldier of Fortune, very under the radar with that.
Yep.
But yeah, Soldier of Fortune was brutal too. Shadow of Nexus, people were dying in wars when those games came out too. It's not a new concept for people to be casualties of war.
I'm gonna let this hang for a little bit.
I was trying to think of where I was going with it.
Do you want me to read that name again to get you out of here?
No, I'm fine. You're the one in trouble here.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to the ADL about this. Me and Celia will have a power.
Let's see. We have super chats I can go through very carefully. Daniel says GTA 6 pre-orders will likely crash websites. They will. They'll do some damage. GTA 6. I'll be curious to see if any of the storefronts go down. I think I could see PlayStation's going down because, again, I think they'll have the marketing, but we'll see. I'm sure the reason they announced this as well was just to people prepare and get ready. 52 says someone needs to take the keys away from Xbox leadership. They're like the last guy at the bar who wants to drive while totally trashed.
No, but I think that's their goal. Like I think the goal is, like, you know how there's those people that go into businesses and they strip things down so that the business can then be sold to someone who finds, you know, value. Look at GameStop, look at Pizza Hut, look at Long John Silver's. Like, people go in there as, you know, running the show. They strip things down to make it attractive to investors or potential buyers who would be like, you know, I think I could do something with this brand. I think this brand has merit. And Microsoft's in the perfect position because they can pick and choose, you know, what is Xbox. Microsoft can define that, what you get in the
Everything's
sales.
an Xbox.
But not anymore. So now, like, it gives them a lot of leeway. Like, I think, you know, a lot of people initially looked at what Asha was doing as like, you know, oh, this is so good. And I think there is a lot of good with it. But I can't help but feel like that's maybe the situation that we're seeing with this, where it's just kind of, you know, tear it down to sell it.
DC Fat Cat says OJ's hairline hiding worse than Monty Mole.
My hairline, it's not bad. It's actually okay.
It's shaped up good. It's shaped up good.
Yeah, it's shaped up.
Better than some on the show.
Didn't want
It's shaped
to
up.
get that Vegeta thing you had going that one time.
My hairline is shaped up. Trust me, I'd be wearing a hat if it wasn't, fam. You need to worry about that diet that you need to go on, homie. So don't worry about me. You take that keto, homie.
Damn, coming at that
DC
PFP
Fat Cat will
image.
remember this.
Oh, his name is DC Fat Cat. That's not my fault. You don't worry about my hairline. Worry about that. You need that keto, fam.
He'll remember this. He'll be back.
He will.
B2.
He will.
B2 says,
We can do this all night. I'll be here.
Now, DC Fat Cat roasts us all the time.
Hey, like I said, man, hey, you roast me. I'm telling you, you need to go on the keto, fam.
B2 says, when did you start introducing your kids to video games? My son, 1.5 years old, starting to run around grabbing controllers. And when he sees me play, he comes running. They pretty early on, actually, very early on. I mean, with like racing games, Forza is actually, I think, one kid's first real game that he got into. He likes the car games. He likes the car games. You know, what game they're playing tonight?
Manhunt.
Yeah, Manhunt. Loco Roco. They like Loco Roco now. That was a good one. Very happy game. Good PSP title.
Guy has nice teeth. Look at those teeth. Nice teeth. Kind of jealous.
Very good. Casual Gamer says Keeley don't have a home. He sleeps on Kojima's couch. Gosh.
They got a private abode that they go to.
What was the whole thing that was going on with that anyway? Like, people made a big deal that they went out to dinner or something, and apparently some running storyline of them being on the outs and they got back together or something.
Couples, what can you do?
Here's the thing: people were trolling Keeley because Kojima was taking a bunch of pictures with all these other celebrities and not with Keeley. So then people were trolling Keeley, like, "Oh, why aren't you taking a picture?" So then Keeley made a joke out of it. Was like, "Look, it's Kojima, we're back." You know, so you know how Keeley be just playing off of things. So that's what happened.
Marriages go through trouble sometimes.
Do you think she sits in the chairs in the hotel rooms and watches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of you guys would too. Stop. No cap. If you you would too, right, Sean? You would.
I mean, it would be like the Abe Simpson when he goes to the brothel. You walk in the room. All right. See y'all later.
No, that's content, bro. You can say, "Yo, look, let me tell y'all what I saw."
But see,
you can make a video. You get 1 million views off of that.
Imagine Sean describing that to his audience through a camera.
Sean's thinking about, like, damn, I would get 1 million. That would actually be pretty damn good video.
Be like DSP describing the Virtual Boy.
General says, "I'm
just here for work, guys. I'm just here to work. Don't mind me."
General says, "My most expensive purchase was a Sony A95L 55-inch QD OLED TV for around $3,000. I feel like that's how much the plasma 42-inch plasma screen was back in like 05.
Yeah, it was crazy out there, dude.
You know, for all the talk about everything that's gotten expensive,
TVs haven't.
Isn't that weird?
TVs
Well,
are just like, we're chilling.
A lot of it is about like subsidizing, like the TVs actually, all these things we talk about with consoles tracking what you do for advertising. TVs actually do that, like 100%. The brand that Walmart bought just does it, so it's bulk subsidized.
You like walk through Walmart and they have them all out, and here's a TCL, here's like a Panasonic, here's like a Sony, and they're all like $500, $600 for 55-inch TVs.
TCL is huge for that. You have to like make an account just to use it, and there's reason for that.
It's just funny. Everything is going up. TVs, strangely enough, has gotten cheaper. Like it's actually insane.
Shout out to China. Shout out to China.
All right.
Appreciate the work.
Callan Shaw says DK Bonanza challenge too hard. I forgot how to play. I mean, that's how it is for like every game nowadays. Is there's so many mechanics to go back and
brutal. There's barely any room for error. And like the Bonanza challenge, like they're really hard.
I was going through I like the classic ones. The Bonanza ones, like they're fine, but the classic ones are actually pretty fun because
the classic ones are fun, but the Bonanza ones are just like you've got to go do it perfect, and there's like almost zero room for error. Yeah, for the time limit stuff. So it's crazy.
DC Fat Cat says shout out episode 469. John's favorite position, a 6 and then a 9. Well, it's better than 6-7, so thank you. I had enough of 6-7 for a lifetime now. Do you subconsciously say 6-7 in your videos without thinking about it now because of this whole thing?
I do. I make sure I don't say. I'll say like 5 to 7 instead.
It's ruined it. It's ruined that perfect amount where you're like trying to think. You're like, I like 6 or 7. I'm like, oh. So now you got to say either 7 or 8, or you got to go 5 or 6.
I say 5 to 7 now. I intentionally avoid it.
Okay,
yeah, I avoid it too, but it slips out for me sometimes, and I just yell at people and say, "Don't fucking say anything. I'll find you." And
ruin the perfect like range. It used to be perfect. 6 to 7 used to be perfect. Now I can't do it anymore. Two girlies say argument with boys DKR was better than Mario Kart 64. Diddy Kong Racing over Mario Kart 64.
It was.
I feel like I had more multiplayer fun with Mario Kart, but I think I had more single player fun with Diddy Kong.
You had a lot more because it was a story and all that sort of stuff. I mean, both great games, but I mean, Mario Kart 64 walked so that Diddy Kong Racing could run, though.
Floating says, John, did you drop Crimson Desert Game of the Year so far for me? I've not dropped it. I play it like an hour or two a week at this point, and I'm still nowhere near done. The reason I play it still like consistently is because if I dropped it for more than a month or so, I would forget the controls completely.
I
would never be able to go back.
I tried to go back recently. It was not good.
No, I would never. I would forget everything. So I occasionally used to fire it up and play it for an hour or two a week. Otherwise, it's over. I'm just never going to finish that game. And now I don't even know where I am. I'm somewhere off. And that's the other thing. When I turn it on, I forget where I am sometimes. So that's a whole thing. Professor says Nintendo should release a similar trailer, GTA 6 trailer, but various shots of Ocarina of Time remakes Great Fairies.
No. Well, I mean,
Sean stopped for him. I was like, hold on.
You might be cooking.
Varang says I will be getting Halo again. Okay, we're back in. All right, we're back up.
See?
Goyo says let Asha cook.
she's cooking. I just don't know if she's cooking to make a meal or cooking to burn everything.
Okay. So is Ninja Theory cooking? Are they cooking or what?
They're being cooked right now.
They're searing. They're well.
Let them cook. What about that Senua game? Is that still happening, or is like what's going on there? Are we cooking or what?
I mean, it'll happen under whoever owns them later.
Let's go to the Xbox.
So the report though, Jeff, did you guys see Jeff Grubb's video that he did on that?
Is that another one that he recently did? Because I saw the Jason Schreier report. I saw like reports are flying all over the place right now about Xbox. Is this the recent one from Jeff Grubb?
Well, yeah, Jeff Grubb talked. He made a video about not trusting like some of the stuff like with Xbox, and like he feels that was completely messed up. That they already knew, if they already knew, which he's saying that they did, that they were going to, sunset the studio or sell the studio or whatever, but they still made them put together that just to see if you could sell them to make it look better. these feels that's incredibly dishonest, and you can't just trust them anymore. So we talk about let her cook, but she's also doing stuff like that. I mean, whose call was that? Was that Satellia Nadelia's call?
Well, I think
whose call was that?
I
Dad's
mean,
booty son.
they're probably doing it together, you know, because
what are you trying to say here, Sean? I didn't.
No.
What are you trying to say here?
Here, it's not necessarily politically correct, but I'm going to say it. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. First and foremost, everyone owes this man an apology, because this man's been trying to tell you this for years.
Trying to find a Phil Spencer thing,
and you didn't listen to him.
Yeah,
you did not listen to this man.
In that picture, he's smoking that Xbox pack.
He's smoking that Xbox pack. If Satya Nadella came out there and was running the show, people would be throwing tomatoes. Yeah, fuck this old guy, blah, blah, blah. But if Satya Nadella has someone who is an attractive looking female come out there and be like, okay, we're going to mix good and bad, but you're going to be the one that's going to discuss this. You're the one that's going to, present what I am saying. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier of a pill to swallow. You don't do marketing, with a fat, ugly guy. You do it with a hot chick in a bikini, if you're trying to get a certain demographic. And I feel like, I feel like people would be more lenient with some of the things that maybe happen under her than they would under someone like Satya Nadella.
Okay. You talking about just the presentation overall, softening the blow.
Yeah. Because I mean, you're not gonna get as mad at her than you are at some older gentleman.
That's pretty shallow, though, don't you think?
Human beings are shallow, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's human being. You can't give people too much credit. A lot of people are very, very shallow individuals, like surface level people. Think about how
preaching my gospel.
Here we go. We're third eyes open. Think about, I made this statement in a video. If you put out a picture of someone and you attach like yellow good looking text or red good looking text to it and say whatever about them, there are people that will just take that as fact. Nobody's looking any further beyond what you have just said. And they're like, I can't believe my favorite singer sniffs women's feet when they don't know it. And then, it's one of those things where it's like you're in this instant gratification stage where nobody actually looks beyond just what is being told to them. And obviously that's been something, you could go back to TV, newspapers, magazines, but with the spread of the internet, it's gotten so much easier and people just move on to the next thing.
I think it's just, we're just seeing cold hard business.
Woman, not female.
This is them. This is business. 100-day reset, and they are speed running right now. I mean, this is happening in the course of a week or two currently. And I mean, so many reports are saying if you're not working on Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Halo, or Forza, I guess even Fable, because they still need to get the game out, you might be in trouble. I think they are looking to get very lean as a company.
Thank God they bought all those companies that don't make those games.
Yeah, I think. I mean, so you see numbers and stuff come out. I mean, I know people brought up Double Fine as one, obviously, that's been named. So it's Double Fine, Ninja Theory, of course, being a big one thrown in there. And
gosh, I can't.
What was the other one?
Compulsion.
Thank you. Compulsion. Yeah.
And if you look at those three games, supposedly South of Midnight had some fucking crazy budget, and it's like, how did we get to who looked at this game? And no disrespect to South of Midnight, you look at that game on a great day, everything goes well, you get great reviews, critics love it, fans love it. 2-3 million sold, maybe. Why would you put that much money into things? I would love for someone who was at Xbox for a very long time, like once an NDA runs out, or maybe they didn't sign an NDA, to just write a book on the mental gymnastics that went through with some of these decisions. Kiln, why did you greenlight Kiln? Why was this game greenlight? Why did you spend people's time showing off a game that has the highest peak that anyone on Steam had was 200 something players. Like,
I think the goal was, or at least what Phil Spencer was trying to do, and I don't agree with it, but the goal was trying to just, hey, you guys can do, the creative games, whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll get the big franchises like Bethesda or Activision, blah, blah, blah. Those will make all the money, and we'll just drive people to Game Pass. I think they really thought that just having that breadth of variety of content was going to drive Game Pass sales and the system sales. It's just, obviously, it didn't work.
Yeah. The idea then is this is where it's kind of unfortunate for these studios that would be the creatives. You could that are going to come up with some weird games, because at one point the narrative was Phil Spencer, make some weird stuff, even some passion projects, because we're just trying to fill up Game Pass. Like, we need consistent releases.
And there's nothing wrong with a passion project. Let me be very clear about that.
As long as the budget and time it takes is right.
You got to be a realist. Somebody in the room needs to be like, we're spending how much on this shit? No. Let's scale it down. If this does well, because there have been plenty of passion project games that, ascended. Look at the fucking, what's the game? Undertale, Deltarune, all that shit. That's clearly a passion project game that ended up becoming huge. Because it hit with a certain audience. And then you realize after your first success, hey, we could do more with this. But just going like guns blazing straight out of the gate, like, we're going to dump all this money into this game, it's going to be successful. It's like, that doesn't seem to be a great idea.
But this quick pivot now puts a lot of these studios in a bad position, because if you had told them, like, we'll take Double Fine. If you tell Double Fine, hey, like 4 years ago, your game's actually gonna have to sell like 1 million plus copies, for us to consider keeping you or around or what have you, or 2 million copies, they probably would have gone, you know what? We're just gonna go to Psychonauts 3. That's what we'll do. We're not gonna make Kiln or Keeper. We're just gonna go to Psychonauts 3. Okay.
I think that's the problem though, John. The problem is, like, why are you letting these, like, the thing that I don't like about sometimes Sony and MS is, like, I'll talk with people and I'll be like, well, you have Bluepoint, for example, right? And I don't want to do like a whataboutism or whatever, but you have Bluepoint, and they're like, why weren't they working on a remake? Oh, well, they didn't want to. Well, whose fault is that? Oh, well, the studio leads didn't want to. Yeah, but they're owned by Sony. Oh, well, the studio leads, they want to be creative. It's like, no, you got to have somebody that tells you, no, that's not a good idea. It's checks and balances, bro. You know how many ideas get rejected from Nintendo? All sorts of crap gets rejected from developers, because sometimes you got to realize you can't just make whatever you feel like. And I get it, but, like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you should just make Psychonauts. Like, you shouldn't make Kill 'em or what. Like, somebody needed to tell them, nah, even if you're doing Game Pass, like, Psychonauts is probably the better thing to do. So that's something that kind of, like, irks me a little bit. Is like, why are you giving them that much freedom?
Man, how did Nintendo fumble Mario Strikers?
Well,
question.
that's on Nintendo. They approved that, so that's on them. You know what I'm? They approved those designs and the game, so that's 100%.
It was just
Nintendo
the online.
themselves.
It was just the online thing, and that's
the
like
need for two people a console.
Can't blame Devin for that one.
Yeah, that was on them. But I'm just talking about, like, the type of game. Even Mario Strikers sold good though. Like, they made their money back and then some.
Oh, they made their money on it.
Yeah. So it's like the problem that I'm looking at is, like, they should have just made Psychonauts. Like, instead of saying, oh, we're gonna make this and this little weird thing. It's like, who's gonna buy that though, dude? Who wants to play as pottery things? Like, there needs to be a bit more check, because there's no way that anybody at Microsoft actually thought that was, even for Game Pass, nobody's gonna buy it for that, right? I mean, people are actually gonna play it.
I mean, in budget and development, that should have been a game that was happening on the side while they were doing other stuff, just over years.
Yeah.
I think.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I need a second to pull up what I need to.
I think this is actually a case where you've had, I mean, honestly, a bunch of gamers who have been running it, like Phil Spencer. Obviously, people would show he'd be on Destiny 2 or whatever every night playing games and stuff. This is actually where this is where you have someone come in who isn't a gamer, and it's probably a good idea now, because Ash Sharma is going to look at stuff and be like, well, what makes money? Oh, Fallout. Okay. Elder Scrolls, Halo. Okay. These are ones that'll give us a chance. Let's make those instead of, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, hey, what do you want to make? Well, it's kind of that situation of, okay, we tried that. Let's talk about what's going to work.
You want devs to have, like, freedom and creativity, but it's like, from what I'm hearing, like, it just seems like it was, like, a bit, like I said, sometimes being a bit too lackadaisical. If you buy a remake studio, they should be doing a remake. Like
Right.
that's they should
Yeah,
should not be doing a live service game because they want to do a live. I don't care. That's not whose fault is that? You're known for remakes. Now, if you do a remake and it does well, or if you maybe do like a smaller game or you help out, then okay, you want to do it afterwards. But if we're gonna buy, you need to do something that we know that you can do right away, like good, and then we can move into other things if there's success with that, But I mean, I get it though. Like I understand people want creative stuff, but yeah, I think Sharma, she's coming in and she's just gonna be like, hey, look, yeah, Halo, Gears, Forza,
Yeah, I think there's
works.
the sense of
Forza, Halo, Gears, and Forza.
as Sean says, there's like she's there to kind of soften the blow of the bad news, right? She even said there's gonna be bad news, but I honestly think she's looking at this as like cold hard business strategy of, hey, you gotta break some eggs. That's kind of it,
I'm telling you, man. Sometimes women, the most ruthless businesswomen out there, like
Business people, sir.
business people. I've worked for women that are like, and I'm telling you, sometimes they are the most cold-hearted and ruthless out there when it comes to business.
Go ahead, Sean.
I've made a discovery because we were
Okay.
talking about things not doing well. I think I figured out why Mario Tennis Fever didn't do well.
Mm-hmm.
The company that made it,
Nope.
Devin Pritchard. No.
What is this?
Bisexual lighting.
Interesting. Interesting
coming together.
racket. Interesting. That's all I have. Continue.
That's you need to get the cover art. That was the whole time. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
We needed a high quality picture.
Oh, okay. So you can see the glow on it.
Yeah.
I'm curious if anything could spin off Ninja Theory. Apparently, they're like, hey, you have kind of until the end of the month to find a buyer or an investor. So I don't know what happens to them then. Yeah, because at that point, the other question is, does the Hellblade franchise go with Ninja Theory or does that stay with Microsoft? What about
They'd have to work out a deal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
historically speaking,
Somebody has
for
to buy
IPs you
it.
make with someone, you have to buy it. Maybe.
Right. And then I know with Tango, it was Crafton that came in and ended up picking them up. So it's not unheard of. I mean, we saw Toys for Bob was able to successfully spin off. They got out at a good time. they made the move. Good for them.
Tango was a unique situation. They won awards while being laid off.
That's fair. That is
They
fair.
checked every box though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, man, Xbox gonna look a lot different honestly by the end of the summer. So I think they're just going to, and here's the thing, people are now looking around at what's going to happen with Bethesda and ZeniMax. Apparently there were layoffs happening there.
Something's
There are reports
happening
coming in
Monday,
from that.
supposedly, is what people are saying.
Yeah, so the one company I was a little concerned about, and I still kind of am, is id. And that would be crazy if id started just seeing layoffs. They're also pretty good in terms of running support for games as well, in terms of the technology. So I wonder about what happened with Doom. I don't know. Did it do well? I'm not sure.
I don't think the Dark Ages. No, I don't think it did well.
But again, we've talked about Game Pass. Is that a situation of Doom didn't reach certain expectations because it was also in Game Pass, or is it because the game
did Game
itself
Pass
didn't hit?
did Game Pass spike when it released? I don't think so, right?
Yeah,
Game
it's
Pass
a little from
is-
column A, a little from column B. Like I know people loved Doom: The Dark Ages. I think it's, of the trilogy.
I know people who like the prior Dooms who did not like Doom: The Dark Ages.
Dude, 2016 was the fucking tits. Eternal was super fun. But yeah, Dark Ages, it almost felt like a lower budget almost than what the previous two games kind of had. And like they just threw so many different things in there, and it was just kind of like, okay, some of these are neat, some of these I don't really know. But
I think the part that was kind of disappointing for me was they did the big mech fights, and I just thought there'd be more to it, and
It's
wasn't.
punch and counter, or the dragon is just
Yeah.
like flying around until you hit specific buttons, and then that's it.
But even so, it's a new Doom game, and people tend to just kind of almost buy in. I don't say sight unseen, but they're Doom fans, and they're like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna buy the new one.
the DLC looks cool as shit when they tease the fucking classic level. That immediately I was like, ooh, hello. What is that? Do I need to hop back into this game?
Yeah, that looked cool. That's out in July. So I assume it is still going to be around in July. But it's hard to say.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, they could still lay off parts of the studio, obviously, and I think that's their biggest thing is just shed a number of developers and talent to get down to a certain number. When they said it was 3% margin on the Xbox division, ooh, that's not good. That's not good. And Satya Nadella said he was doing an interview because he's being pressed about Xbox. What's going to happen with Xbox? What's going on? He's like, on YouTube, YouTube monetizes Xbox games more than we do.
Yeah.
I said, oh, my bad.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
So he said, hey, we've been subsidizing Xbox this whole time. And yeah, he's kind of right about it. Because even if you go back to the 360 days when it was doing well, they had to write some crazy $1 billion check for the Red Ring situation. Like, it was insane. So they have kind of always been subsidizing. Yeah. And man, Xbox is in such a weird position right now. Exclusives and then not exclusives.
Let's see what Tom Henderson said about it. He feels like they're just trying to throw things willy-nilly and try to, like, he's saying it a lot better than I'm saying it. I think it was Tom Henderson.
They also, it's always Tom Henderson and Tom Moore, and I get mixed up because they both do Xbox reporting and stuff, and so I end up with Tom, and then I'm like, oh, which last name was it?
I found it. Xbox's strategy so far under Asher seems to have just been cheap wins and chasing their tail. I'm not sure why they feel so inclined to talk so much and do interviews, but they probably should just stay silent until they have a plan in place. If people in the industry are confused about what they are doing, I can't imagine how confusing it is for the casual gamer. And then, of course, Colt Eastwood. The only confusing thing is understanding what is contractually obligated or third bucket for multi-platform. The rest of the messaging has been simple and crystal clear, and I'm just a content creator. Shout out to Colt.
Oh man,
I don't know if it's been crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
So is the Xbox division
you know what?
gonna be
I'm
the
actually
new THQ?
I'm no longer confused
Yes.
now that I know that it's been crystal clear. I mean, it is what it is,
It's I mean, the idea also, because this was going on last week, but we ran out of time last week, and now we have all this time to talk about Xbox here. Them spinning it off into a subsidiary. I will say, when I saw that, I was like, oh, hold on a minute. They're gonna spin off from Microsoft.
You think they'll call it Xbox Nordic? Come on.
Yeah. I think it'll just still be called Xbox, but they would separate them in a way from Microsoft, still be under Microsoft's umbrella, but separate them out to where they don't necessarily have to follow the trends of Microsoft, whether it's cloud or AI or what have you, but also very vulnerable then, because the reason the 3% margin was so surprising is because it's kind of been shielded this whole time by being lumped in with Windows and just gaming overall. So we start seeing like specific sections that are reported on with Xbox as a subsidiary. That's gonna look kind of rough, I feel like. And when you start spinning things off as a subsidiary, the question of, do they want to keep Xbox? That starts to come up too. Would they sell Xbox? Would someone want to buy Xbox? These are all questions that people are asking right now because of that.
Hey, John, you should buy Xbox.
Yes, I will buy
You're
Xbox.
You're good
Yes.
for it.
I'd buy Xbox, and then the next day, green light blinks and Banjo.
Saved instantly.
And then the next day you go out of business.
Phantom Dust is coming back.
Dead ass, you'll be out of business by that.
Gavin could sell one of his yachts and buy it. It'll be good.
Yes, I would. That is the thing that's always funny to me is watching like social media, and I always just imagine, man, if social media ran any of these companies, they would actually be out of business 2 days later.
Within an hour.
Dude, gaming, we wouldn't even have gaming. This would be like an underground thing, like
No, yeah, well, yeah, absolutely.
no current companies.
Yeah, I'm greenlighting all the stupid stuff. I gotta have at least enough money to burn for a year just to get these things in motion, just to see what happens. I'm trying to think of the companies who are even big enough to, because Activision Blizzard is part of Xbox. It's too much money for anyone to buy them. So I don't know. Would Amazon want them? Probably not. Would Apple want them? I don't think so.
Apple might take a swing at Activision Blizzard, right?
I would actually be kind of interested to see if Apple was like, you know what? We'll take Xbox. We got the money. We're good for it. And just see what they would do with it. Because you think what Asha Sharp is doing right now is cutthroat. Man, Apple would get real cutthroat. Everything would be exclusive. It'd be part of their ecosystem. They'd sell $1,000 Xbox by putting an Apple logo on it, and people would lose their minds.
Yeah, they would definitely make like a white box, and it was just like the Apple Xbox.
Mhm.
And it would it would be expensive, and they would say, well, no, it's because of this is the reason why. Because
And it only works with the Apple TVs.
Yeah. they would do. I will say though, they'd probably do some stuff with a lot of those forgotten franchises with Microsoft, because they have their Apple Arcade stuff that they run as well. So I think they would probably do some stuff with it, but
yeah, they just give away money to developers on Apple Arcade.
I mean, there's one motherfucker who could buy them. The motherfucker who bought Twitter.
Oh, dude, I saw that. Somebody tagged Elon Musk. Was like, say buy Xbox.
He is a trillionaire now, right?
Yeah.
He does have a weird fascination with the letter X.
He kinda does.
Integrate X into Xbox somehow.
Mhm.
Like, there's a lot of things you could do with that.
Yep. X is X has got a lot of traffic. They post up the what do they call the tweets now? They with an X now, right?
Just
They called them Zeets
you-
for a little while.
Is that what it was?
and then-
Zeets?
And then everyone just started calling it Twitter and tweets again because fuck.
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, because they were like, "Oh no, it's X. You have your Zeets, and then you can post your X videos, and then you can post your X mail." And everyone was like, "Stop putting X on everything. You don't know what you're saying."
Integrated into Teslas and shit. Man,
They put Grok in a Tesla.
you would know.
They
You
did.
would
They
know.
do. They have Grok in the Tesla. They do.
Buy a Tesla, you get Game Pass.
You have Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I think this would go out of business pretty quickly too.
Yeah. Oh no, it wouldn't last very long. It would not.
All games would be 280 characters.
You know who was trying to help people save gaming this week? We had the State of Unreal. I don't know if you guys saw this. It was 2 hours of them explaining about Unreal Engine with a lot of stuff that went over everyone's head. But Tim Sweeney had a plan.
Go on.
He figured it out. He said that there's a tidal wave engulfing AAA gaming. Okay. And I mean, he's not wrong. It's how many games come out and they're underwater immediately. You said South Midnight is $100 million budget. They sold the game for $40. They were definitely not making that money back. So he said with Unreal Engine 6, as they did the whole presentation, the plan is to come together under a shared ecosystem, band together, and take down Roblox.
Good luck.
The plan. That's the plan. So he absolutely, it seems like Epic is really worried about Roblox. And so Unreal Engine 6, one of the big things that he was pitching on stage is that there would be a shared ecosystem between different games that use Unreal Engine 6. So see if you can think about what he's describing here, because it stuck out to me immediately as something from, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years ago. And so he's talking about how you can share items between games that are on Unreal Engine 6. If you buy something in this one Unreal game, it'll work in the other one. Even though
it's NFTs.
Yeah, okay. So he basically stood on stage and described the metaverse again. And so that's his plan right now. His plan is Unreal Engine 6 will allow you to release on multiple platforms. Get this, platforms. Let's think about that for a minute. Xbox, we just talked about Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all these use Unreal Engine, right? PC. And then he puts next to all of them as a platform release on? Fortnite. You can release your game into Fortnite. And that way everyone can pile in together and we'll take down Roblox.
It's like the lesser, like who's the lesser of two evils? It's like they're both.
I got to give Roblox. I think Roblox is worse.
Yeah, Roblox is worse.
I would say
Roblox,
so, yeah.
I have a daughter that was addicted to that game before I got her on Tomodachi Life. So like that Roblox is terrible. It is terrible.
Do you know that they take 70% of revenue? I did not know that.
Yeah, Oh yeah.
I got to pay back Tommy Tallarico.
Oof. That's crazy though. That's 70% of revenue. Apparently they still don't make profit, Roblox. So I I don't really know what there's this fascination with Roblox in this industry right now. And I guess it's just because it pulls so much interest from the younger generation, but I don't know anyone over the age of like 21 that's playing Roblox.
I mean, that's probably a good thing because the ones that are over that age, they're not playing for the right reasons, pal.
I'm just saying, if you're 17, 18, or 19 and you're still playing Roblox, I'm just saying.
Duck, dive, dip, dodge, and dive the Chris Hansen. Let's do it.
But the thing with Roblox is it's been around for a long time. I mean, it came out in 2015 on the Xbox One. It came out on the Android in 2014. So some people have legitimately grown up with Roblox. Like they may have found it in, middle school or something, and they've gone all the way through high school playing the game, even if it's that kind of a game. But I don't know anyone where it's followed them to where they look back on those years and are like, oh, that was fun. Like a nostalgia game or something.
Follow them straight to prison.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm mostly talking about like them 50-year-olds and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Because I know people.
Hey, listen, fam. I watch a lot of those shows on YouTube, and there are quite an amount of 18, 19, and 20-year-olds that grew up with it that feel they're still entitled to talk to some of the other people. I'll just say that.
Well, don't do that. Don't do that.
I've seen enough to say, wait a minute. Some of these guys are doing some nefarious things in those games, bro. I've had to moderate when it comes to my daughter playing. I've had to literally go in there and say, what is going on? So I have a bad opinion of Roblox, considering how loosey-goosey some of those things are in there, bro. I'm just saying.
We all just got torched, though. It's over. Pack this show up.
There it is.
Pack it up.
Play Ocarina at a time.
Yeah. So what? What do you mean? And I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you some of the stuff, bro. I'm gonna send you some of that.
The point is, I don't know if Roblox is a game that sticks with people, like just because they, people get older and they play games that might be, mature rate, or their taste changes as they get older. I don't know if Roblox like is a game that's just gonna stick with people throughout up to their adult life or anything. So it's kind of just, hey, we need to get. I mean, it really is. The younger generation is fascinated with these social experience like Roblox, 450 million players or something a month.
It's 140 million a day.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. 140 million a day. And that's okay. I get that, but they don't generate crazy amounts of profit or anything. So it's weird to me that it's just the attention, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't really get
do you think they
everyone has to come
to
together and we got to take them down. It's like, why?
Do you think they graduate to VR chat? Is that where they go?
I hope not. I still think it's just they're looking for the AAA gaming space, they're looking for the boogeyman. That's what they're looking for. Okay, what's causing us to release a game and we can't make it work?
Well, yeah, I mean it's where the mind goes. If you're a failing thing, you rather than get better, you just point out other people and tell them their shit. Like,
It's just the AAA gaming's just gotten to the point where we've talked about it multiple times. The budget's too high. They can't seem to figure out how to get games out in 4 years or something, as opposed to 7 years. And
there's usually too many cooks behind it. You got like 30 investors all saying different things they want in the game.
Yeah, there's just it really is unsustainable in the current climate. And I don't think maybe if Fortnite wasn't around, but I don't know if it would matter as much if Roblox was here or not, because I think the audience.
I think Gene Park wants in the Unreal chat.
Okay, I'll get Gene. Yeah, we get Gene here. Okay, hold on, Gene. I got you. I thought Gene was taking a break from games. He's getting in on this.
He was playing Doom.
Okay,
he was playing Doom.
I got you, Gene. You're in. You can talk to us about Ocarina of Time as well before we sign off. All right, I hit you with a link, Gene. Hop on in. Okay. I don't know if I would look at Roblox as the main reason why we see so many of these AAA games struggling as they are.
I'm not blaming Roblox.
No accountability.
Yeah. I'm not blaming them.
Nobody has accountability anymore.
Also, what's the idea? He also mentioned the idea that we got to get the barrier of entry down, and it seemed like he was just saying, hey, free to play and then microtransactions. That's the way to go.
Yeah,
I don't know about that either.
That's been the trajectory for some of the most income type games for the past 2 decades.
Yeah, but how many
how
of them
it
come
is.
out though and they don't work? Like I feel like we see one that works really well, but
Yeah.
then before that there were 20 that just died.
But on the alternative, the ones that come out that are like $40, that still flop.
What is
Like
it? You've
you've already pre-put money into something that's not going to make it.
What is your audience?
Oh man.
Sorry for dissing Roblox Basic Pixel. I'll become a better person. I'm not trying to self snitch. These Roblox streets are real shit, you know.
Is it? I don't see anyone ever talk about Roblox either.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to diss it like that, man. I just y'all gotta understand from a parent's point of view, Roblox it's a bit of an issue. I'm only looking at it from that point of view. I get it. There's a lot of good people on there, but like I said, I've literally had to stop I've had to stop some crazy stuff going on with somebody trying to, you know, act all goofy as hell. And when you're a parent and you look at that, you obviously look at the game and be like, well, what's going on in there? And then I research it. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. And there's been plenty of news articles. There's been plenty of arrests. It's not like we're just making stuff up. I'm not making this up. I'm not making jokes, guys. Research it. There has been a lot of funny business in Roblox. There is. There just is. I'm not making that up, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody. But like I said, as a parent, I've had some issues.
I did mean to offend you though. I don't care.
Oh, gee. I was gonna say I didn't know if you're gonna make it or not. You said you weren't sure, so I was like, "Oh, okay, don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool."
Hey, what's up, guys? No, I just I'm quitting podcast for real. So, seriously, guys. But no, I can't.
Congratulations.
Are you quitting Adventures of Elliot? Are you quitting that too?
I haven't played that yet.
Okay.
Actually, this is
then
interesting.
you don't have to worry about quitting it then.
Gene's kind of like you're backing up from gaming. It's more just like, you know, just a hobby thing at this point. Because
well, I mean, first of all, right? we laid off like half the people at the Washington Post. So
okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like when people say, oh, it was like 30%. No, it was like half the company. Like most of us, you know. So like, you know, we don't have sports. So like, I might have to fucking cover the Knicks next year. Who knows? You know.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
Yo, get RGT.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to have RGT as a source sooner or later, right? But I mean, that's why I cover Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, because we don't have a fucking movie.
I'm gonna go see that documentary. Maybe this week.
Which documentary?
The Disclosure Day documentary.
Oh no, it's just a movie. It's a fictional movie.
They say it's a fictional movie. I think you mean documentary.
Spielberg,
the
documentary.
I've seen our inbox. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But anyways, you know, like they're asking me if I want to watch House of the Dragons. I'm like, bro, I only watched like one season of Game of Thrones. Like as soon as Sean Bean was out of the picture, I was like, I was done with the show.
I can feel that.
Did they just spread a bunch of topic cards on the table?
Huh?
And they're like, did they just spread a bunch of topic cards on the table and they're like, pick some?
I mean, like I can basically cover whatever. So that's why I cover like Drake's like Iceman release, you know, because like I like Drake, you know, I like his music, you know, and I like rap music.
Man, you need to just cover whatever is going to get the most traffic, so they don't try to fire you, bro.
Yeah, but well, that's why I'm covering Drake, you know.
Yeah,
there you go. Hey,
all the other writers look at you funny when you grab that. They're just like, "Damn it."
Yeah. No, well, I mean, like nobody really listens to Drake except me, and nobody wants to admit they listen to Drake except me and Mum Donnie for some reason. Mum Donnie is also a huge Drake fan. But you know, I mean, that's why I like and the Drake piece got a lot of traffic, and then I covered Disclosure Day, and that shit got a lot of traffic.
Yep.
And then so like even like recently when I covered Hideo Kojima's like art installation, like that had nothing to do with video games, but like that's cool. So I spent the whole week with Prada executives and Prada people. The only gamers that were at the event were me and Hunter Schafer. I don't think even Hideo Kojima counts because he doesn't even play video games anymore, right? So it's like so yeah, so it's like but it's like I don't want to like I have literally I have not watched any of the recent like directs or announcements other than Jeff Keighley's show. You know, I watched Jeff Keighley's show because he actually puts on a show. You know, there's going to be Miss Piggy there. Who knows what's going to show up? So I actually watched that for entertainment. But like, you know, I have no complaints over the Nintendo Direct because they're like, oh well, you know, I can't believe I watched a Nintendo executive play with his thumbs for 5 minutes. And I was like.
That's the best GIF I've ever seen.
Yeah, guess what? I like the Direct because I didn't have to watch that shit live like you guys did. You know?
Yeah. we had to write everything, like as we're going through, we're writing everything down, and it's it ends up being like a whole paper of like 40 titles or whatever we're going through, and I could see how that would be a little more enjoyable to just go, oh, I'll catch it later on today.
I'm like,
fast
oh,
forward
cool, Ocarina of Time remake, awesome. I don't follow whatever Nate the Hate says, so it's like I didn't even know that shit was coming out. So awesome.
I'm glad he didn't ruin it for someone. Damn it.
If you say that online, like, oh well, I didn't know. People just look. No, you have to know. You have to look at everything.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? You know, you can live a life without having to watch the direct, like, right at fucking 10 a.m. in Eastern time or whatever. You know,
I did put my phone off. I might die.
I did put Gene's Washington Post page down in the description, everyone, in the chat. You want to check it out?
Go to it.
Go say hi. Check out Gene's writings over there. He's doing all kinds of stuff now, apparently.
Yeah,
who knows what's next?
So I recently hung out for the past month. I've been hanging out with the aliens and the ufology community. So I've been, like around Disclosure Day, but like I went to Congress. I interviewed a congressman to talk about aliens. And he talked about how some kid with a man bun told me that even the president is on a need to know basis, and that's just wrong. And I'm just like, I miss covering politics.
The presidents are temporary employees; they don't need to know.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's a story. And so like I just can't like stay tapped in to video games like all day anymore. Because it's like I have to do I have to watch fucking House of the Dragon now? Like what the fuck? I have to like listen to this music. I have to listen to that music. I have to do all of this kinds of shit. So it's like, I like it. I like covering a variety of topics.
What was your Unreal Engine thought?
Oh yeah. So So as you smartly mentioned, that he is just basically talking about the metaverse, and they don't. I watched the whole talk, and they don't really say the word metaverse, but they do refer to it as the verse, and I think that's what you guys are referring to in terms of the portability of Unreal assets. And he's worried about Roblox because Roblox, although it doesn't make a lot of money, the thing is that of course Amazon didn't make a lot of money, right, for years and years and years, and look at how dominant Amazon is, and that's what he's fearing because like the problem with the metaverse is that Zuckerberg and Facebook and Meta like stole the narrative away from what the metaverse actually was supposed to be. Now everyone thinks the metaverse is going to be VR headsets and doing Zoom calls with your avatars or whatever like that, and that was never supposed to be it. It's supposed to be not so much NFTs, but like a 3D world, a 3D internet, not necessarily in VR, a 3D internet where there is interoperability with all these different assets. So in the same way that all of us have a email at so-and-so.com, like that standard, like that standard would apply, something like that would apply across 3D assets and 3D interoperability across the internet. And what Tim Sweeney wants to do is that he wants Unreal Engine to be basically the construction material provider for the metaverse. The metaverse will be made by Unreal Engine. That's why he calls the MetaHuman project MetaHumans, right? Mm-hmm. And so everyone's talking about like, oh my God, Unreal Engine 6 is going to have all this AI stuff. I don't think he really cares what gamers think about what AI thinks about AI slop anymore.
No.
Unreal Engine is being sold across a variety of industries. Next month I might be hanging out with this boat manufacturer in New York City, where they create autopiloting boats, all built by AI. It's going to be navigating the fucking ocean with AI, right? And
AI's gonna be in the oceans now.
And the training program is all built in Unreal Engine. It's all just Unreal Engine.
Oh, interesting.
Buildings are being architected right now. Your apartment buildings, your corporate buildings, they are all being planned out by AI in Unreal Engine. Movies and television shows are all using Unreal Engine. Fucking K-pop Demon Hunters was made in Unreal Engine, right? Completely.
Yeah, there was the daughter went to the movies with the mom the other day, and mother
went by herself.
No. I showed you I was hitting golf balls, and it's funny how popular that is now, and I'm old, so it over my head, but you see screenshots of it and it looks like a video game.
Yep, because it was made in Unreal Engine. So it's like what he wants to do is he's trying to lay the foundation of trying to become like the main contractor for the metaverse that he still thinks is going to happen. Whether that's smart or not, I'm not going to say. I don't really know. That's not really for me to judge. That's for the market to judge. But that's essentially what he's doing. So it's like that's why like Roblox is a threat, because Roblox is kind of the ground floor. I don't play Roblox. Trust me, OJ. I'm not on there.
Thank God. I was about to call the cops.
Yeah, I have a Roblox account that I made like 5 years ago, and I played around with it. And I was like, because this was like during the pandemic, and I heard that there were like Roblox strip clubs that were happening. So
they're not what you think.
Yeah, I mean, they're
see
all
what
Roblox.
okay, chat. You see what I'm talking about, chat? There's strip clubs in Roblox.
I mean, there are some seedy environments in Roblox.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
Sean picks up his
concern.
phone immediately.
Interesting.
That is my concern, is that there's all sorts of adult content in a game that's so targeted towards children.
Yeah, and like these strip clubs were like they were Roblox characters shaking ass, but they were real girls like moaning in the mic and everything. That
You're about to give me a heart attack.
Soundboard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, chat. See what I'm saying?
That's all like that. That's like what the kids are being trained on, So it's like and I actually having a piece with crossplay over at Patrick Klepe because he wanted to talk to me about this, because I recently went to a high school, Duke Ellington School of the Arts, which is actually Dave Chappelle's alumni. It's funny because they have a whole like Dave Chappelle like wall of like here's the Rick James outfit that he used in the thing. It's pretty cool.
James,
it's super cool. But like this is a school full of talented, super talented kids, and like I asked them like what games are you playing? And it was like we're playing Roblox, we're playing Fortnite, and we're playing Tomodachi Life. And I was like, have you heard of the new hit game Saros? They're like, what the fuck is that?
That I believe that they would be confused when you say that to them.
Yeah.
You should just make an entire channel and just call it Story Time with Gene, and just every video just spend 15 minutes telling people some crazy story that you've lived through.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I try to do with the Kojima thing too. It was crazy to hang out there. But yeah, that's what Tim Sweeney is trying to do. He wants to position Fortnite and Unreal Engine as not so much something for gaming, even. He wants to be he wants to be on the foundation of what the next version of the internet is going to be, because that's what the metaverse is. The metaverse isn't VR, virtual reality. It is the hypothetical next version of the internet where we can all navigate and go shopping, and we're all going to be Unreal Engine type characters, and I can go as my Unreal Engine metahuman and go shop in Walmart, and then now I can go hang out at Amazon, and then I can go to the Roblox strip club, and it's all going to be like interoperable, and it's all going to be like account, it's all going to be under my Epic Games account or whatever that. So, but like he's trying to position himself as like the open internet warrior, and that's why like he has all these lawsuits against Apple and Google, and you can call him ill-advised. I don't know if I'd do it either. He's winning some and losing some, but that's the intent of what he's trying to do. And I say this is, I think, someone who I think really understands where Sweeney's coming from.
Maybe we'll get the plug for the back of our neck and everything. That'll be the end game. And just plug in.
Is this the same metaverse where Snoop Dogg was buying land, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, probably.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That was a whole big thing.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it's funny. That feels like it's forever ago. It was what, 5 years ago or something? 6 years ago.
Yeah, I mean that was like during the whole NFT craze, right?
Yeah.
And I think Snoop was on an NFT. I mean, that's the thing about fucking Snoop, man. It's like he'll like hop on any trend as soon as he smells
He's
money.
got the money too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He wants to expand that money.
I want to ask you this, Gene, because you mentioned Ocarina of Time. And you were genuinely surprised that there was an Ocarina of Time remake that was happening, and it seemed like it caught a lot of attention from people out there who are more mainstream about stuff and don't pay attention as much. They see it and they get really excited about it. How'd you feel about that quick teaser trailer they showed?
I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but like the more I stare at it, because I am staring at it a lot, it's like it kind of looks like Twilight Princess a little bit. It looks like it's going to be like Twilight Princess, actually HD now. But in the original story. So if it kind of like has that Twilight Princess vibe, I think I'm down with it.
More realistic kind of look to it.
Yeah, but like you look at his face, you look at Link's face, it's still very cartoony and very stylized, like very like he still looks like an elf person. And it like the skin is very smooth, so it kind of looks like Twilight Princess Link a little bit. And why not?
So this was the thing that people are arguing about right now online. The idea of it being a 1-to-1 remake, or should it be a reimagining? Like they change a lot of things. Stuff's affected that maybe from your memory of the game, and like oh no, it's actually this, because a lot of imagination was used back then.
Yeah. What would I prefer? I have no idea. I think I might prefer a reimagining, like an expansion. I don't know if I want a 1-to-1 remake anymore. I wouldn't mind it if it was a 1-to-1 remake. I would much rather prefer the original game being able to be sold separately, completely. My old Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Edition GameCube discs that came free with whatever OJ probably knows, or you probably know, John.
The promotion that they did, the pre-order bonus.
The promo, yeah, like that disc doesn't really work on anything anymore. So it's like it'd be nice to have a, like I can play it on the GameCube, but I don't have a GameCube out and about. So it's like it'd be nice to have a Switch cart, Ocarina of Time on it.
That would be cool.
Master Quest.
Yeah, exactly. The Master Quest disc as well. But I have it also on 3DS as well. So it's like whatever. So it's like, yeah, I would like to, like the Hyrule Field was massive when you were like 15 or 12 or 8 or whatever. But it'd be nice to have that at scale.
I was 30 when it came out, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you for real? No way, dude.
I was.
Hey, if you look at it now, if it's 1-to-1, that's going to be a pretty empty area. So that
it would be.
It is interesting to think 1-to-1 versus reimagining, because that's a place where I think, okay, you probably want to tweak and change some things up for that.
That's why I
more
think
skeletons out there or something.
Yeah, or some other activities or whatever there, or some fucking shrines or something, right? But like that's why I think the game will be a reimagining, because they showed nothing, right? And it's like if it was just gonna be a 1-to-1 remake, I feel like they would have just shown that of like, oh, hey, you're gonna get that, right? But it's like if they're holding back, and I don't think they care what Nathan thinks at all. Well, they probably want to kill him, but other than that, though, I don't think they're too worried about the information being out there, because it is rather niche when you think about it. So it's like I think it's going to be a reimagining, because they're holding a lot back, and it's like no, they're gonna blow their wad in September or something. They're gonna show a whole direct, and it's gonna be all this information that we all need to digest and get comfortable with. Because it's like we changed a lot of shit in this fucking like Stone Cold Classic.
Oh, you'll have to get on that Zelda movie when that first trailer hits.
Ooh, do you think? Yeah. I mean, like Star Fox is coming out soon. Well timed after the movie. And I think the pre-order is up, right, OJ? It's
yeah, it's doing well. It's doing good enough.
Yeah. So they're probably going to try to get that synergy going, and that's smart.
Oh, I think that Zelda Direct, people are just expecting a Zelda Direct at this point, and I mean, honestly, it could, end of July, August, somewhere in there, it wouldn't shock me. But I bet you it's paired with the Zelda. It wouldn't shock me. It's Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, reimagining, whatever.
Bro, like
probably some of the merchandise, and then the movie trailer. It wouldn't shock me if all of that just came together.
Yeah,
40th anniversary.
Direct.
40th anniversary.
That's right. It's Zelda Direct with the movie and the game, and it's like, hey, no, Ocarina of Time. That's like the movie is probably just going to be Ocarina of Time, right? Like, why wouldn't it be? It's the story. It's the classic story.
When they just put out the screenshots of like the two characters, like the casting, dude, it was going crazy online. So, yeah, you jump on that, Gene. You jump on the movie for Zelda, you'll get some traffic on that.
Yeah, and hey, that shit works, man. Like Spider-Man's gonna come out next month. Guess what I'm gonna be playing after I see that movie? I'm gonna hop right back on cringy ass Spider-Man 2,
Well, they got the suit. You're getting a suit in there now.
Of course, I'm gonna get that fresh start suit. I'm gonna be like a kid, going home to eat my fucking Super Mario cereal after I watched the Super Mario Brothers 1989 movie, and all that shit. It's gonna be great.
What do you think, Sean? You want the remake or the reimagining?
Well, define.
Reimagining being where they alter and change parts of the story as well,
like Resident Evil 0
Sure.
or Resident Evil Original and Resident Evil 4. Yes, that is exactly what I want. Take the base game, expand upon it, change things up, make it feel familiar. Resident Evil Remake felt very familiar, but you go to one area and you're like, I'm supposed to go here. Wait, I'm not. Like, I think that's the move. And like Gene was saying, expand Hyrule Field, and it needs to be bigger. People like to equate it with Star Fox. They're like, oh, look at what Star Fox is doing. Star Fox had a small run up, and Star Fox doesn't need to be expanded in terms of the actual. All you have to do with that game is make everything look better. Like the levels themselves still feel big enough. Whereas when you compare action adventure games, especially 3D ones from 98, which Ocarina was one of the first, to modern ones, you can't have the same size and scope. You got to go bigger. So yeah, that's what I'm hopeful for. I do think the fact that they, people saw that Google SEO stuff and then they changed it. I think they changed it for a reason, because they want that to kind of be the surprise and, make it vague so that, people can't get on your trail. But I mean, it's the internet.
What about you, OJ? You want a reimagining or you want a remake on this thing?
I mean, it can't be a one-to-one remake. I mean, I don't know what people are saying when they say one-to-one remake. It's kind of weird how your people are defining it. I mean, but I mean, yeah, it can't look like the N64 game. Obviously, it's going to be. They said updated design, so it's. I mean, I just want it to be the game that we know and love, but just better graphics and yeah, like some different locations or some different changed up stuff, maybe some different moves that weren't in the original or some stuff like that.
Well, it would have to, because Z targeting. That was like the big thing. It was like, oh fuck, Z targeting. This is huge. Like, you gotta do some stuff with that. And I feel like the story leads itself to be so much potentially deeper, because that's a very narrative driven game and a very dark game too. I know Majora's Mask is arguably the darkest, but that whole game was dark. That was the whole point of it. Whereas Ocarina of Time, like, it would just hit you with these moments, and you're like, okay, bottom of the well, the graveyard, the soldier in the alleyway, like expand.
It's Ocarina. I mean, it needs to be in depth. So I mean, like, I think it's going to be the game that we know and love. I don't think they're going to change a ton with the story. I think it's going to be more of the gameplay that gets revamped and updated designs. But I think the story is going to stay pretty similar.
But I don't think they're going to touch it too much. You can flesh it out more.
I mean, you can like add extra side quests and add some things, but I don't think they're gonna completely overhaul. Like, I don't think they're gonna pull like a FF7 remake.
No, that's a little too much.
Yeah, but like some of the side characters, like
nobody should pull out
Zora Princess had a lot, but then like the Goron didn't, and like they could expand on things, which are just
sure, absolutely.
It's kind of like how Resident Evil. I hate to go back to it, but I don't, because it's a pretty gold standard. But like the whole Lisa Trevor thing. That became the canon. If you have the Resident Evil encyclopedia that came out in the mid 2000s, which I have, the story of Lisa Trevor is now, that's the canon thing. So I feel like you have a little wiggle room, maybe not necessarily introduce like a brand new character or something like that, but give the characters themselves more depth, maybe add smaller side characters or something. I think there's a lot that they can do with it.
You think with the potential reimagining or just the visuals getting significantly better, you think they still pull off an E rating with this game?
No, I think it's a T game.
I think it's a T game.
Yeah. Like Twilight Princess was.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Like, because I think with the 3DS, didn't they change the color of blood and stuff in that, didn't they?
Well, right? No, but they did it on the N64 version. The original version, Ganon coughed up red blood, and then they changed it to green, which, I mean, whatever. You have to look at like some of the themes and the elements, like even the Spider Kid's house or whatever. Like that's fucking creepy. Like, I don't
or when you're inside the whale, it's gonna be like fleshy walls and stuff.
Yeah,
and
like
that's gonna look so good. That's gonna look so good.
There's gonna be some gross stuff in that game.
Dude, I'm most excited for the water temple, baby. How are they gonna change that?
Oh, they could definitely reimagine that. Yeah.
They did some stuff with the 3DS. They made it
easier. They tweaked it with the 3DS version.
They did tweak it with the 3DS version, and I think the biggest change was the fact that you can just auto like equip out of your boots that you gotta flip it. Like, a lot of the frustration with the goddamn water temple is that you have to go back into the menu, put on the boots so you can sink down, take them off so you can continue swimming, and then you gotta take them off, and it's like, no, in the 3DS version, it was just one button, click on and off, put them back on. So it's like, obviously that's got to be there. If it isn't, that'll be a very Halo Studios type of decision.
Like Medallion says, Shadow Link. I like do something with that, expand upon that. Because we were talking about this on cheap plug Analog Allies yesterday, and we were trying to think like, has Nintendo ever taken a classic game and really like just fully revamped it? And like Metroid Zero Mission, I think is a really good example of that. And it's like, you don't necessarily think of that because so many times it's just kind of like, oh, it's the same game, and now here's HD, and like the Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U. It was like, oh, now you don't need as many of the little drop things at the start. Wind Waker, it was more quality of life improvements with HD graphics. But I hope they lean more towards the Zero Mission sort of thing.
I will say something I'm
oh, that's a good
excited.
one too. Mario 64 DS. They added in a bunch of new characters and shit.
That's true. Yeah, I had a whole ass Yoshi in there.
Yeah.
The thing I'm excited about in the game is like the time, that part in the time part in the game. I'll say. I don't know. Is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler?
What are you ruining things?
I better not see Adult Link in your thumbnail. There better not be an Adult Link in your thumbnail.
Spoiling it once again, John. Once again.
I mean,
goodness gracious.
It's like how The Simpsons spoiled Citizen Kane for me.
Yep.
When I saw the ending of Citizen Kane, I was like, oh, The Simpsons did it. It's like certain things are just gonna be like out there.
It is a spoiler cast. Let me go through some of these as we finish up here. Big T says, if you're a fan of classic Twisted Metal, I highly recommend checking out the Twisted Metal 5 fan game. It's shockingly robust for a free fan project.
They make videos, the Big T person, and some of them are very popular. They did one on 2000s nostalgia racing games, and that fucking video blew up. Like,
wow, like old school, like, well, not old school, but like Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good stuff. All right, Cinder says, I can't help but laugh when I level up Amina because I just think of the episode of Always Sunny when Frank says, I'm all boned up over here. That game will always, or that show will always be relevant. D-Man says, did you all see the PlayStation AI statement? I did, and it's exactly what you should expect. All the studios are going to use AI, and half of them won't tell you about it. So there you go. It's pretty straightforward. But I will cover that more in a video this week, probably coming up. Dave Wonder said RGT is back. Welcome back, NBA champion.
Thank you.
Slowed. Oh boy, I probably should be careful in this one too. I'll say slowed with 500 ARS. I think that is
Argentina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
yes.
cry
Okay.
for me,
Is that a lot?
Argentina.
I think it's like $20 or $30 maybe.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I don't know what the conversion rate is, but I will just say
All
shout
right,
out to
DSP.
Slowed.
You're supposed to stop the podcast.
Oh, am I? I'm sorry.
All right, let's see what that conversion rate is. Excuse me. Conversion. Okay, it's 34
actually,
cents.
wait, no, it is
34
What
cents.
am I talking about?
34
cents.
cents. The Argentinian peso is not doing too well.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it is not $30. What the hell am I talking about?
It's the
Hey.
thought that counts.
Slowed came in with the confidence with the 500. I got to give him credit.
They came in with the cool like 79 cents. That's awesome.
Elman says RGT laced all of you up on some game. Pay attention.
I try to tell him, Hellbid.
Yo, those Argentinian dollars remind me of Naira when I go back to Nigeria, man. I got like $100. I'm a millionaire.
DC Fat Cat, of course, is back. Says OJ heading to Culver's is chocolate custard keto.
Culver's, you
Culver's.
freaking weirdo.
Culver's
It
is
is
chocolate custard keto.
I don't know, man. That might not be too good for the hairline either. I'm not sure, bro. So you
man.
might want to stay away from that too. I stay away from it, man.
Crypto says Tim Schafer said Psychonauts 2 almost killed him.
That's okay. He's fine. Lose. He told him to get to the gym. He needs to lose some weight.
So
What do you need
get
to do?
get to Psychonauts 3. Get to Psychonauts 3.
Some things need to die.
Rain
Not like
says
Psychonauts?
Ocarina of
More to
Ocarina of
come.
Time remake, seeing Morpho, the Shadow Temple, Bongo Bongo Spirit Temple, Twin Rova. Also, all I needed from SGF was the new Jet Set radio game, and we're still waiting.
Yeah, I'm
Spirit
surprised
Temple
Cra-
Twin Rova. Yeah,
I'm
no, I forgot
surprised
about
Crazy
that.
Taxi is coming out first. I thought it would be because they showed a little more of Jet Set, or maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know.
Sterling Jones, Sony should buy Ninja Theory and make Heavenly Sword 2. I'd be okay with that. That's a game that has a lot of screen tearing, by the way. If you fire that up now on the PS3, it's rough.
They haven't even bothered to remaster the game or anything. Why would they buy them and then make it? Like, that doesn't, I don't get it.
Did you know there was a Heavenly Sword movie?
There's a movie?
Yeah.
Was there? I did not know that.
Yeah, it went straight to DVD or something. But
what?
Yeah.
As it should.
Track that down.
Yeah. But I was like, whoa, a video game movie I haven't seen. I didn't even know that shit existed.
I didn't know.
Did you bowl make it?
I might have. Seems like a type of game that he would get.
Heavenly Sword movie. I was not aware of the Heavenly Sword. There it is. 2014. Adult animated action adventure fantasy film. What? The budget was $1.8 million for it. So
hey,
dang.
Probably didn't make that money back either.
That's like an angry video game nerd budget. Like
Ford is still in Gamer Says, do you think any of these influencers who are cheering on all these ill-advised Xbox acquisitions plan to pay or compensate any of the poor, newly, or soon-to-be unemployed workers or their families? No.
No, they'll send the tweet, though. They'll send the tweet. That'll make it all good.
Well, Claw says, imagine if after being spun off, Xbox becomes partly owned by Sega.
I would love that.
I would love it, too.
I would love that. Put Peter Moore back in charge. Fuck it.
Wow.
You know?
What a turn that would be.
That'd be amazing.
Bespoke says Spawn box, John's box.
Talking about you buying Xbox.
We'd have to work on the name some. We'd have to work on the name. Dave says, any hope for the prototype remake rumors? At this point, who knows what's going on within
Probably not.
Microsoft right now.
I'd
like to think
right?
so.
That's Activision. Yeah. So it's like I don't know, man. Like, dude, everyone talk about like, ooh, Hexen's gonna come back. You know who said that to me in the first place? Fucking Phil Spencer. Like that was where.
Did you laugh in his face when he said it to him?
Well, this was at the beginning, so I believed it. You know, I was like, oh, hi, actually, Hexen's coming back, and I tweeted it out, and that's why everyone started tweeting it out. And it's like, no, we sure as shit didn't. You know,
the immediate thought is, who the fuck remembers Hexen outside of like 30 of us?
Yeah, no,
I do.
He was probably pandering to me because he knew that I would.
I loved it too, but the Roblox is better now. We have to let it go.
We have Roblox. Dave says in high school I was playing Prototype and Fable. Fable 2. I liked the first Prototype. That was a fun game. I would not mind seeing it.
I was
again.
okay with the second one.
I like both of them. They were cool.
That was the first one where you got to actually fight something exactly like you in the street, which was
Yes,
I did this stupid thing and trying to get getting all the trophies in that game, and it made me never want to play Prototype or anything like it ever again.
Oh, that's a bad game. Completionist
is but 1 billion people with one tank and one life.
But Evan reminded me, like that's why I was so excited about Spider-Man 2 because I thought we were gonna have that like a fight in New York City with Venom. That's
all I've ever wanted is a superhero fight in a whole city. That's it. And Prototype kind of did it.
Yeah, they give you Times Square that you fight in, and it's like that's cool.
Well,
you know.
Well, no, the second one you run into someone like you, and he just starts beating the shit out of you, and you're just in a chunk of the city fighting.
I forgot. Yeah.
And it's not even a boss; it's just a guy.
Yeah. And we don't get that anywhere. You know, not even infamous or anything. It's whack.
Bespoke says Vin Diesel could buy Xbox and call it Triple Xbox.
Family box.
The family box. G Million says, yo, what's up, everyone? Came in late. Shout out to G Million.
Hello.
G Millionaires.
DC Fat Cat says, Gene, thoughts on Love Island, Corbin and Kenzie forever?
So that's funny that you say that because my editors also asked me if I watch Love Island. So it's like that's why I can't pay attention to video games anymore, man. Because now I gotta fucking watch Love Island now. You know, like I gotta pay attention to this shit. We laid off our TV critic. You know, so it's like there's no one watching TV, so it falls to me to watch some fucking TV. You know.
Lustrious, no mess there. Shout out to Lustrious. And then Swag says there are a ton of RPG and FPS games that are unique to Roblox. Just stay away from those high school mom dad simulator games. Your viewpoint is 100% valid, OJ. Well,
that's crazy. That's crazy that exists in Roblox, but it would.
Pickle Rick says, I wonder if they're gonna make you go through a light temple for the light medallion that you got from Aru.
Well, yeah, because his hand lights. Like, why does his hand light up?
Yeah,
that's true.
Oh, by the way, that's why I'm called Gene Park Wapo on Roblox because like I need everyone to know who I am. Like, hold me accountable. Like, don't fucking talk to me, please. You know? I am here for work, and that is it.
Sterling says still waiting for Red Dead Redemption 2 PS5. Probably will be 2027. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it before the end of the year, but with GTA 6 lining up, probably not.
Yeah, so that's why everyone's like, "Oh, GTA 6 is going to be 60 FPS on PS5 Pro." It's like, no, it's not. Rockstar has never cared about performance ever. Like OJ said, like they're going to be playing at 17 FPS, and people will rock with it. No
It's
problem.
gonna have a 20-minute load time on your first.
Well,
boot.
I don't know if this one's going to be 17 FPS, but yes, the ones in the past. Yeah.
This will be 30 FPS, but they don't care about 60 FPS. They've never cared about that shit.
Perfect image. It's Halo. It's for Halo to do, but for Sony, it not. No one's saying ish. Well, they technically have fixed it, or at least provided an update now. So I think I think we're there's still questions, but I think they've at least resolved the big one. And then Callenchall says, "Great show, Rip to our fallen Guillermo brother." Yeah, I saw the headline earlier.
His brother.
Plane crash, and his
Yeah.
brother
Yeah, rest
died in
in
the plane
peace, man.
crash.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That
That's awful.
singer dude who I've never heard of before.
The
but he wears-
helicopter.
yeah, the funny
Ol-
glasses guy.
Oliver
Oliver.
Tree, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Rest in peace to him.
Celebrities need to just
very
not be
sudden.
on helicopters.
Yeah, I've covered way too many helicopter crashes. I've never riding a helicopter. And then that
Yeah.
fucking woman who was thrown off the ledge from a Brazilian bungee jumping thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Jesus Christ.
Why is did anyone notice? Why does X keep just showing people dying? Is that a thing like for everyone else? Like you just
It
randomly
makes
scroll
money.
through and-
Yeah,
I
Snuff
guess
is great for ad revenue.
It makes
Yeah.
money.
They got
It's awful. But then I saw that thing, so I clicked on it. And I was like, that's awful. And then the X is like, oh, you love seeing dead people,
Yeah.
don't you? You know? You love seeing people get their fucking shit kicked in, right? Here you go, man. Here's some more. And it's like, God, I have to fucking like more Gooner posts just to recalibrate.
Reopen
says-
the Gooner folder.
love how Nintendo made Metroid Fusion and dropped some of the most deadly creatures in all of fiction. Them X parasites are no joke. Take care, guys. Shout out to Jean.
That's a Jean.
Sean.
Jean.
Don't Joan.
Yeah, don't worry. Everyone at Starbucks always spells it that way too. So that's why I give my name Jack, which is my cat's name. So
Yeah. And then Dave says, everyone's favorite game. I will say Link to the Past. Go ahead, Sean. What is your favorite game? Where can everyone find you?
You can find me at RGT85. I don't know. I go through a handful of them. I'll say WCW NWO Revenge. I think that's definitely up there. And that's what we'll go with tonight. Big shout outs to the Knicks. Thank you. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I told God that he could take 5 years off of my life if we won game 5. And then we won game 5. So
Dude, you're gonna die right after
You put
we
the
go
tally mark down.
offline.
You know that tally went on that sheet.
yeah, and I mean, let's be real. I'm on borrowed time anyways. I already told my mom and stuff, so she's already mentally prepared. Yeah, I actually might have an interesting video for tomorrow about exploit on PlayStation that's been discovered that like nobody's talked about yet. I'm getting information on it right now, so we'll see.
Awesome. Good stuff. Gene, thanks for randomly joining us. It was good to get some insight on Unreal and then talking with Zelda and everything. Where can all the good people find you as your Gene Park is Quitting Gaming podcast for real?
Hey, John, thanks so much for tapping me in. Always good to see everyone here. And yeah, this is like I actually just don't listen to a lot of gaming like content creators that much, but I actually still listen to Spawnwave. I don't listen to Digital Foundry anymore because like who cares? Like all runs the same anyways, right? I love Digital Foundry. Don't get me wrong, but at a certain
Doesn't sound
point,
like
I'm
it.
at a certain point, I'm just like I'm not really getting a lot of useful information out of this anymore.
Doesn't sound like you do, Gene. I'll be honest.
I mean, I don't watch Last Time Media. I don't watch Castle Super Beasts. Like those are all my favorite podcasts. I just don't watch that shit anymore. But I still tap into Spawnwave because I like you guys. It's still general and like general and fun enough. It's relaxed.
We don't have a direction. We just hit go live and we just go.
Gene,
Exactly.
I stopped watching all this stuff a long time ago too. Sometimes you got to just unplug.
Exactly. You get it, OJ. You get it.
Yeah.
But shout out to Dreamcast guy. He has been redeemed. That is 100% true. In the very end, he was correct. You can find me in Washington Post, Gene Park. I'm covering all kinds of sort of stuff. And my favorite game is Resident Evil 4, the original one, 2005.
Nice.
I think it's the greatest video game ever made.
Casual Gamer asks if you can have your 5 years, Sean.
You gotta talk to God. I made the deal with him.
Oh, is that like in Breath of
I'm
the
not
Wild?
giving
where-
anyone those 5 years.
Is that like in Breath of the Wild where he trades in the stamina for the heart? Like,
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I have zero regrets, by the way. I'm good.
Callan Shaw says, curious if Gene ever played the Westport Independent. It's papers, please, but about journalism, I thought it was great.
No, I haven't. I might check it out. I don't really do like a lot of like journalist stuff too. I've never dated a journalist before. Why would I ever do that? I've never dated a gamer before either. Why would I do that?
Smart, because then when you break up and she's fucking taking shit from you, like, oh, this is missing.
Exactly.
It takes
To
down the door to your
Tolerate.
Hogan room.
I want toleration. You like Hulk Hogan? Nope. You like the Knicks? No. Well, maybe the
Mhm.
Knicks I could give a little leeway with. Games?
Toleration is good. Yeah, like
It's all about- all
I'm
about
seeing someone. I brought my girl over, and she saw Sephiroth and Ellie on my shelf, and she was like, "Oh, is that all from a show?"
Yep, sure is. Good answer. You passed the test.
Yeah, I was like, I love you. Let's go. Perfect.
About
And I would love
OJ.
to watch that show, Sephiroth and Ellie together. Hell yeah.
OJ, so where
Funny
can everyone
cop
find
story.
you?
Yeah, my favorite game is Superman 64, and you can find me here on
That's
YouTube.
technically not the name of it, though.
What's it called?
It's like
There's like a subtitle to it, right? It's like Man.
Yeah.
It's not Superman. It's a Superman
Man of Steel. It's the
something like
the
that,
Superman game on the 64. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite game. And you guys can find me right here on YouTube Player Essence. I got a bunch of videos that I already did talking about
the new Superman
Sean's
thing.
favorite franchise, Xenoblade. They had a new game that was announced, Xenoblade Genesis and Fire Emblem, two of Sean's favorites. So I had a ton of videos talking about that. So if you want to learn more about Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, I cover all sorts of RPG and Nintendo stuff on the channel. So yeah,
It was-
check it out. You can.
Superman, the new Superman Adventures. They put Superman in there twice.
There you go. Superman. Oh, we're also giving away Switch 2 coming up pretty soon. And we're giving away copies of Star Fox as well. So yeah, go subscribe to the channel, guys. We got a couple, but I think we're giving away 2 copies of Star Fox. So
See, that's how tapped out I am right now. I'm like, the internet's #1 Xenoblade fan, and I have not seen the Xenoblade Genesis trailer. I don't know what.
oh, you should definitely watch it.
I kind of don't want to watch it. I kind of want to watch it. I think I just want to see it when I play
Well,
the game.
20
But
yeah,
it's
you
just-
got-
buy
you
the
got-
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20. It's not out till 2027, so you got time.
Oh, you should definitely watch that trailer. It's freaking incredible.
I can't take it. I can't wait that long, man. I
I know it's bad. It's
I just
bad.
want to
but no,
ignore that it even exists until it's out. That's all. That's how I like gaming.
it is so good, Gene. Okay, well, yeah. If you wait till then, but dude, it's awesome. But
It
anyway,
looks
have
great.
some
I see the
videos on
pictures. It looks great. They're riding
Yes.
fucking horses. Are you kidding me? Come on, man.
It's like they're like the wolves from like from Xenogears. They're like they're very much like the wolves from like Xenogears.
Oh, they're doing it again.
yeah, they're doing it again.
people just giving you suggestions in the chat now.
Yeah.
Agent
Hey,
says,
I
like, cover
I should cover
movie.
Supergirl. I should cover Supergirl.
You
There you
should
go.
because it features my new friend Bernard from the Santa Claus in it. I've
What?
seen him.
Really?
We're friends. Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's like a character in it. He's Zor-El.
Your new friend, like
He's a Knicks
he's a
fan.
He's a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, that's right.
I've
Used to
made
hate him.
mentions
Now he's
with
Knicks fan.
him,
You're
Lenny
fine now.
Kravitz. We're
Yep.
all good now.
What about Evan?
You can find me around on YouTube, Twitch. I guess favorite game for the time, the memories. God, it would still have to be World of Warcraft Classic when it first came out.
Okay. Good
Mm.
stuff.
I mean, finding out you spent weeks in a barn with a person whose dad probably killed his mom. That was great.
Well, that got
What?
morbid.
Yeah, he said-
Started out very, very nice and sweet.
There's weird stories, man. for
That's who
that
you're
time
gaming with.
ago.
that's cool.
See, I see. Because it's okay. Because it's through
It's,
WoW.
it's
and you didn't
taught
know until
in
later.
it's taught in schools locally for the law because the cops screwed up and he got away with it.
No shit. Wow.
Wow.
I don't want to play World of Warcraft.
I like this guy.
I almost had something like that too. There was a TikTok creator up in Maryland who was really popular on TikTok, and he was most popular for doing IRL Skyrim videos, where he like him and his
Oh,
wife
the
would-
walking through all the chairs and staring at walls.
exactly.
Yeah.
So him and his wife would always do that, and his wife would be like the innkeeper or whatever like that. And then so I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, we should collab sometime. And then like literally like 2 days before we were supposed to meet up for coffee, he fucking killed her. So I was like, I don't think we
Wow.
should hang out anymore.
I don't think
We're
we
not
should
friends
hang out.
anymore.
Yeah.
Really? You think?
Maybe we should rain check this. You know.
I was like, I don't think we should collab anymore. In fact, I don't think I want to be on TikTok anymore. So,
Well, thanks everyone for joining us on that note. We are off next weekend because of too many games. We'll be there. It should be fun. But then the following weekend, we'll be back. And we'll see you guys then.